Wrap yourself in the darkness of the pit.
Goose, please. Tabitha, please wake up.
This is a nice town. People don't go about stalking strangers in these parts. I see you out there, sir. Oh, handsome boy. You could get lost in the woods and never be found. And Gretchen wouldn't help you. She would just sit there and starve to death. You don't think we should investigate? You're a smart lady. That sounds sexy and ominous and not great. You're pretty. Do you make a habit of hitting on every older woman you meet? No, just the really hot ones. I just want to clean the bathroom. Oh, she looks mad. Hi, Tabitha. I am not a baby. Band, if you see this girl, tell her to leave. And her little dog, too. You could just tell me to shut up, but since you're not, this place has a cafeteria? Gosh darn it. First chance I get, I'm ditching this joint. The miners look you up and down. Me? A giant, walking, talking goose? I seem to be the only person around here who gives a rat's ass about him. What the fuck is wrong with you, dude?
So you aren't afraid of me?
Stay safe, Goose. And God bless. Your God doesn't live here. I love you, but goddamn, girl. Can Reese come out and play, please? Stella! I would never tell you I'm on my way and then do something else. That would never happen. Nope, I'm a good person, Stella. Are we going? I really have to pee. Hacker voice. I'm in.
All right, Morpheus. Good to know. The tea. Shut up, Stella. But the tea, Kanika.
Rosalina. She's probably fine. Tell me you are not about to do what I think you'll do. What do we have here? There are children in these mines. We need to leave. I see eye contact. We know what that means. You guys suck. What are you, an expert on mine safety? Yes, I am, actually. You did not just do that, you fucking idiot. Do you not know how the algorithm works, Becca? Do you have no sense of self-preservation? No, not really. Oh no, the eyes. Oh no, she's doing the eyes. I don't want to die down here. Then move. Come on, we've got to go faster. Shit, why? Why did this have to happen? If my dad finds out, he'll kill me. He can't know. And that's why you shouldn't drink underage. Jesus H. Christ, you weren't kidding about the emergency. Rosalina, sweetie, I'm here. Are we bonding? Just the cat. It's always just the cat. It's been a couple days since I played chapter 1, and I was going to wait till this weekend to continue, but I just couldn't. I just finished editing chapter 1, or episode 1, and it's, as I'm speaking, rendering, because that stuff takes time, and I can't use the editing software while that's happening, so here I am. Let's just do this, because it's going to take a couple hours for that thing to render. Tuesday morning awaits. Wake up. Oh my goodness. Oh, my back. Oh. The sun has risen. The birds are singing. You're still alive. And for now, you are safe. Your gaze wanders across the room to the window and the woods beyond. You wonder if the monsters are lurking there right now, just beyond the trees, ready to pounce as soon as you leave the crumbling estate. A familiar unease settles into your gut, tangling into a knot of anxiety, wriggling as the events of last night play out in your head. You can't help but remember the sight of pale faces jeering at you from the trees, their calls echoing through the woods as you ran for your life. You're not sure if you'll ever feel okay again after what you've seen, but you can't stay in bed forever. Oh, there's this child's face on this. I didn't even realize. Oh, is this somebody that died, maybe? Or it's just supposed to be an angel? An angel. The theme is, like, this is from the same set, clearly. I say as if this is, like, a real life thing. Okay. Hunger pulls you from the clammy depths of the mattress. Yes, time for some jam sandwiches. No, you can refresh yourself on the events of previous days by using the journal icon on the quick menu. Oh, I have notes. I'm taking notes in case I forget who I am. Monday, major decisions. Was offered boiled peanuts from a stranger. Could have killed me. Peanut allergies are deadly. Found an opossum living in my dresser. Snuck into the forbidden wings of the estate. Let's hope that Tabitha doesn't find our journal. Went cryptid hunting with Gretchen and Stella. Heroically escaped danger in the woods. Punched a monster in the face. I am the danger. Met Stella's friend Kanika and her mother Sybil and learned about ditchlings. Returned to my cousin's estate before going to bed. Okay, check on the opossum, poke around the closet, look out the window, text Stella. Let's check on the opossum. Oh, you open the drawers to check in on the little opossum you met yesterday. You got yourself some breakfast? Yeah? Is it good? A little dry though? Yeah. Oh good, he's still here. That's nice. Pat the little mans. Leave the little mans in peace. You don't want it to bite you. You decide to leave the little mans in peace. Poke around the closet. Great! The doll didn't move during the night. Thank heavens. Maybe it isn't haunted after all. Though after everything you went through yesterday, that's hardly a consolation. Okay. I hope there would be more to do there. Look at the window. You creep towards the window, careful not to be seen by whatever might be lurking in the garden. Oh, I see you. I see you out there, sir. Oh, acorns. Oh, I love acorns. When I was little, I thought they looked like little soldiers. I don't know why. They're just so cute. They look like they're wearing little hats. It's so cute. I think most people who've seen acorn have similar thoughts like that. What do you want? Whatever your name was. Wayne? Is this child wearing a mask? Huh. Oh, their legs. Are they satyrs? Huh. Oh, and he's gone for a second. Oh, if I had keen eyes, I would have noticed that, wouldn't I? Or mystical or whatever. All right. For a second, you thought you saw movement. It could have been an animal. Could have been something else. Whatever it was, it's gone now. Leave the window. Maybe you'll head out there and investigate after you're finished waking up. Text Stella. It's probably a good idea to check in with your new friend. You can't imagine she's holding up very well. I think she's fine. Yo, what up? Hey, how are you holding up? Hi. Send a picture of a tired cat you found on the internet. Oh. It might take her a minute to get back to you. In the meantime, get dressed and head down to the kitchen. Time to start your day. Nothing has changed. Hi, Frou-Frou. You're back in the kitchen. Frou-Frou eyes you from her favorite spot on the counter. Ooh, I didn't notice these mouse traps before. Yeah. Ooh, all the flowers. My goodness, everything's cracked. Ugh. What the hell happened here? Somebody kicked this shut? Oh my god. Like, I would so desperately want to fix this up. Like, Tabitha, let me fix this for you. Let me fix you, girl. Not that you're broken, I'm just saying, let me fix the kitchen. And let me, for the love of God, clean the bathroom. Are there more mac and cheese here now? Boxes. Were they here yesterday? Whatever. Oh, handsome boy. Excuse me, ma'am, but may I pet you? Excuse me, ma'am, but may I pet your beautiful fur? Part of you hopes that flattery might win her over, as silly as that may seem. You are, after all, talking to a cat. So, the markings are so cute. Frou-Frou merrily flicks her tail faster. Oh, her. She. Okay. It doesn't look promising. Okay, leave her alone. Hey! What? I wasn't touching her. You sure took your time getting up. What time is it? There are no clocks in this house. Hey, cuz! It's like 8 a.m. Oh, was there a time on my phone? I didn't even realize. I didn't check. It's like 8 a.m. There are monsters in the woods. We need to leave. She is not going to believe that. I had a really rough night. Can you cut me some slack? She does not care, especially after we... Can you tuck me in? Are you serious? Tuck you in? No. Go to sleep. Okay, bye. Yeah, that's gonna be hard to live down. I'm sorry? What's the plan for today? Say nothing. You sure took your time. I'm sorry? What's the plan for today? The plan is that I go to work and do my job, and you stay out of trouble. So were you waiting for me, or why do you care if I'm up or not? I'm late enough as it is, so listen up. Oh, you were waiting so you could talk to me? Okay. I'm sorry. In that case, I'm sorry. You could have come and woken me up, Tabitha. I wanted to make sure I relayed this message in person in case you decided to ignore my texts again. I didn't ignore them. There was no signal. I don't want any repeats of last night. From now on, no running around in the woods after dark. It's dangerous out there. Oh, maybe she would have believed us. You could fall down a cliff. Okay. You could get stuck in a hidden cave somewhere. You could get lost in the woods and never be found. And Gretchen wouldn't help you. She would just sit there and starve to death. Just because nothing happens here doesn't mean it's safe. And just because Stella spends a lot of time in the woods, it doesn't mean she'll keep you out of trouble. I want you home by sunset from here on out. You're not my dad, though, or my mom. What is up with you and Stella? Can I hang out with you today? I don't want to be by myself. I'm sorry about last night. But what you're doing is unacceptable. I mean, she knows this place better than us, and after last night, it's probably for a good reason. Sure, whatever. What is up with you and Stella? Oh, touchy subject. I'm sorry. We just have a history, that's all. I don't need to explain myself to you. No, you don't. You don't. I wasn't asking for an explanation. I was just like, please share some info, maybe. Context is important. Can I hang out with you today? I don't want to be by myself. At the mines? No. Oh, I'm lonely. You didn't want to tuck me in. Not that we're going to talk about that ever again, but I'm sorry. I'm sorry about last night. I had no idea what was going to happen, and I didn't think I'd worry you like that. Oh my god. No. The salt coming off of this lady. Good. Glad we're on the same page then. Jesus Christ. I'm late enough as it is. I'm going to work, and I expect to see you here at sunset. Okay, goodbye, Tabitha. Tabitha takes a few steps towards the door. Sunset. Yes, ma'am. Your cousin huffily exits the kitchen. Her footsteps fade down the hall, ending in the characteristic creak, then slamming the front door as it opens and closes behind her. Once again, you are the only human in the estate. Yeah, there is no time on my phone. Stella has sent you an image. A text from Stella. She sent the same picture. It's the same tired cat. Wow. Hope you're holding up okay. Or as good as you can with all the stuff we saw last night. I was up most of the night on cryptid forums. No real answers yet. I'm at the library now if you want to join. I have scars. Ooh. Say no more. Cool. On my way. I'll be there in a bit. Still waking up. After last night? Hell no. I'm not really feeling up for today. Ghoster. Say no more. Be right there, girl. And that's that. Time to start your day. Make a jelly sandwich. Investigate the garden. Head to town. After last night, you should make things up to your cousin. Screw going to town. Try to clean the guest bathroom instead. Oh, I want to do that. I really, really want to do that. Oh no. Tabitha's right. After last night, the last thing you need is to be suckered into more adventures. You're not going to leave the estate. You're going to do what you were told and wait for her to get back from work. Oh no. I want to. You know what? I'm gonna do a save. And I'm just gonna pick this, but I'm gonna go back because I'm so curious if this will just to completely cut me out from seeing Stella. Oh my God. But first, the garden. As your eyes wander to the garden door, you shudder, remembering the brief glimpse of something you saw from your upstairs window. But we didn't notice it, did we? Why are you nervous? It's probably just a raccoon. A really, really tall, bloody raccoon. But the uncertainty of what you saw gnaws at you and compels you to investigate, if only to prove that it was nothing. Yeah, they are like satyrs. At the very least, you don't see anything now. Investigate further. This is so pretty. This is so pretty. You wander farther into the garden, trying to pinpoint the spot where that thing had been lurking. If indeed there had been a thing to begin with. Take it all in. The garden is peaceful, but undeniably eerie. Here, more than anywhere else, you're surrounded by the ghost of what this place used to be. Oh, that greenhouse is so busted. Okay, are we seeing anything? Nope, not as far as I can tell. Nothing up in our bedroom window. No, sorry. And we just left the kitchen door open. That's great. That's smart. A greenhouse sits in the midst of the overwhelming greenery, unreachable from years of neglect. Its glass clouded and cracked. Statues reach out from within seas of weeds, as if begging to be rescued. I mean, they seem fine. And most strikingly, behind a pair of rusted metal gates, at the very peak of the mountain, sits a graveyard. You can just make out a few of the headstones. The Scarlet name carved deep and proud into their faces. Yeah, of course we have our own graveyard. You notice what a good view someone would have of your window if they stood where you're standing right now. Ooh, check the ground for clues. You crouch down, pushing aside the greenery to examine the soft earth. So is he not a ghost? Because ghosts don't leave footprints, or whatever the heck this is. It doesn't look like blood. Is this mud? What the heck is this? Ew, what were you doing back here, dude? Watching me. A boot print. A big boot print. And what looks like some kind of viscera. Your thoughts turn to the specter from the night before. Oh, that's so smart. You snap a quick photo, just in case it comes in handy later. Keep it to myself for now. Keep it to yourself for now. No need to cause any worry just yet. Okay, now I'm gonna save. There. So, the most fun move is not to play, refusing the call. If you're going to have to keep using that ungodly bathroom, you're going to at least make sure the surfaces have been clean. Oh God. I mean, I know this is gonna be like not happening in the original timeline that we're gonna keep playing from, but just for my own peace of mind, I need to clean this bathroom. So let me just do that. You scrounge for cleaning supplies, finding a few dusty containers and spray bottles, none of which you recognize. They all feel like antiques, but they're the best you have. Armed with a rag and a trash bag, you set to work. It is a monumental task, and it nauseates you to think about just how many years of caked up dirt, gunge, and former fluids you have to scrub away to return some semblance of normalcy to that bathroom. Oh, it's nice now. That might be as much as you can do without a pressure washer and renovations. But at least taking showers here won't make you feel dirtier than when you started. But your admiration of a job adequately done is interrupted by the sudden heavy thunk, thunk, thunk of a metal door knocker, the sound seeming to reverberate its way down your spine. Someone is at the front door. What? Who? Why? Before you get the chance to decide whether or not to answer, it opens. Oh my God, Sybil! What the fuck, Sybil? Oh, I'm so sorry. I hope I didn't scare you. All due respect, ma'am. Why would you just walk into somebody else's house? I don't know who you think you are, but like I know this is not my house, but like this is not legal. I would shoot you if I were a Duke. I hope I didn't scare you. I've been up thinking about what you went through all night. I brought some fresh tea. Let's settle in somewhere and talk. Oh my God, this is gonna lead somewhere and it's just gonna be not great. I'm just gonna be like, but I want to go to the library. You and the old hippie make your way back to the kitchen. She gives one of Tabitha's few mugs a thorough rinse before pouring you a steaming tea from her thermos. The smell is amazing, a nostalgic, earthly odor reminiscent of fall, as if it was brewed with autumn leaves. Ugh. Okay, let me take a sip. What did you want to talk to me about? Thanks for the tea, but I was kind of looking forward to my day of isolation. So Sybil, why are you here? Is it because I decided to stay home today? Out with it, lady. I don't have all day. Take a sip. It tastes not unlike a rotten log. Ugh. But somehow isn't unpleasant. There's drugs in there. There's definitely drugs in there. Like you're tasting a hike through dawn-dampened woods. It leaves a refreshing citrusy aftertaste, like a cool breeze sweeping the leaves from the path the tea left on your tongue. I hope you like it. This is my new chaga and lemon balm blend. I love experimenting with local ingredients. What do you want to talk to me about? Oh, nothing much. You went through quite the ordeal last night and are holed up alone and, well, bless her heart, but Tabitha hasn't exactly reclaimed this place since Perlan passed. I feel like I'm inhaling cobwebs. I wanted to check in on you. How are you holding up, dear? Really? Why do you want to know? Because somebody needs to worry about you. And not in the way your cousin does. She's a very practical woman, that one, but not the most open to matters of the heart. I'm just trying to stay on Tabitha's good side. I don't know how I'm doing. So much has already happened, and I've only been here for a day. I'm not good, Sybil. Well, I'm fine. So you came all this way for nothing. I don't know how I'm doing. Well, if it's any consolation, it's not. There's a sound somewhere above you. What? How will I go back to the other save? Oh my god, this timeline is crazy. A creaking floorboard, betraying a shifting presence. There's something in the room above you. What? This is. I said we shouldn't leave the kitchen door open. This happened when we crouched down and looked at the stuff on the ground, and now somebody is in the house. Oh no. You heard that too, didn't you? No. You know, dear, I was planning to stop by the mines for a quick chat with your cousin. Maybe it would be a good idea if you came along. I don't like the thought of you being alone in this big house. Not with the town the way it is right now. You don't want to go investigate? You don't think we should investigate? You're a smart lady. No, but but the cat. Oh no. I feel bad for leaving the cat. By the way, what about our cat? Truck? His name was Truck, right? Are we just not going to talk about... We told Stella about this cat that we have. And like, oh, it would be cruel to abandon it. But where is it now? Did we leave it with somebody? I hope so. Because we'll be here for a whole week. Poor kitty. There's another creak from above. Leaving suddenly seems like a very good idea. Do you think this place is haunted? No, I think there's somebody up there. Let's get out of here. Yes, take me to my cousin. I wanted to go see her anyway. It was going to get boring staying here all day. I was kind of hoping to go back to town. But if you're already going that way, I guess I can do that after seeing Tabitha. Wait, I can just do that? I can just go and visit my cousin at the mines? Heck yeah, let's go! Silently hurry to the front door. Do you think this place is haunted? If it is haunted, I wouldn't doubt that you'd find out as soon as you were alone here for too long. Fro, you coming? Sounds to me like whatever might be here is already restless to have you to itself. That sounds sexy and ominous and not great. I was kind of hoping to go back to town. But if you're already going that way, I guess I could do that after seeing Tabitha. Wonderful. Let's go. Let's GTFO, lady. Neither of you waits around to see if the sounds will continue. You quickly make your way back to the door. What if they were waiting in our room? That would be so creepy. And out into the inviting autumn air. Oh, this is so pretty. This is such a pretty game. The art style is just, mwah, chef's kiss. You're once again surprised by the freshness of the mountain breeze. I was just gonna do this. But maybe we still have time to go to the library. If we don't, I will go back. I must not let myself forget. You're once again surprised by the freshness of the mountain breeze, your lungs having grown accustomed to the stale, dusty air of the estate, not realizing how much they were being suffocated. At least it's a pleasant day for a walk. There really is nothing like the mountains in autumn. There is something comforting about the woman's presence. She exudes a warmth, her smile feeling like kindly approval, even though you feel like you've done nothing to earn it. Were you born here? How'd you wind up in this town? Do you know much about my family? Any history I should know about? So is there Mr. Sybil? We saw his pictures on the wall. What do you think of Stella? What do you think of Tabitha? Were you born here? I'm assuming we are walking as we are talking. How'd you wind up here? My family's been in these hills for generations, possibly even longer than yours. I married into the general store though. Before that, we were just your standard hill folk. Kept to ourselves, fended for ourselves. That's why I know so much about the local flora. That kind of knowledge was vital for all the generations that came before me to survive out here. Do you know much about my family? Any history I should know about? Oh yes. Everyone around here knows quite a bit about your family. You founded the town after all. Your family and the history of this town are completely intertwined. Your well, I'm not exactly sure how many greats that would be. Some distant grandfather of yours started the mine, which started a town. The town nearly collapsed into ruin after the collapse of 1918, and once again, your family pulled it back up. Now here we are. I'm not sure what else there is to say. What do you want to know? Do you think we're still loaded? No. Collapse like an economic collapse? Or so our mine is the whole reason this town exists? Is it really just me and Tabitha? Why are there so few of us left? I suppose fate is crueler to some than to others. In a lot of ways, your family has been very fortunate, but the Scarlets have seen their fair share of death as well. Maybe more than their fair share. The collapse, like an economic collapse, or we've certainly had our fair share of those, but no. There was a mine collapse in 1918. The town lost so many souls that day, men and boys. This was well before child labor laws came into effect in these parts. As if the collapse wouldn't have been bad enough tragedy on its own, there had to be children involved. Seems your family avoided most of the blame. especially since they managed to pull the town back together afterwards. Hard to remember to be angry at someone when they're the reason you have food on your table. Changing the subject. What do you think of Tabitha? She works too hard, but I suppose that's the burden she carries, what with your family's mind to run. Can't be doing her any good, though. I'm sure that has something to do with her disposition. Bless her heart. Disposition? She's clearly got more to say. She's just being polite. You can tell me how you really feel, but I know what bless her heart means. Out with it. What do you really think? I think so too. I feel so bad for her. Out with it. I've already said it, and I meant it. I worry for her. Sybil is a worthy foe on the battlefield of social niceties. So is there Mr. Sybil? There was, but unfortunately it passed about a year and a half ago, give or take. I'm sorry. Life up in the hills can be hard on people, for all kinds of reasons, even if you never step foot in the mines. What do you think of Stella? Such a ray of sunshine. Even after what happened with her parents, she tries to smile through each day. It's admirable if you ask me. Wait, what happened to her parents? It was a car accident. Such a tragedy. Oh, right. Yeah, that's why she doesn't like to ride in cars. They both died, but she made it out mostly unscathed, the poor thing. I know it hasn't been easy for her. It's clear that she carries that burden with her every day, as much as she tries to pretend otherwise. Oh my god. Jeez, I thought it was Stella. I was like, she looks angry, what? The two of you are interrupted by a woman jogging towards you. Oh, hello. Oh my goodness, hello. Joan, wonderful to see you as always. Have you met Goose? Hi, that's me. Hi, honk. No, sorry. Sybil. And no, we haven't met. Joan here is our resident doctor, and Goose is Vivian's kid, of course. In town for the funeral. I put that together. You're pretty. Nice to meet you, Joan. Not respectfully. Am I going down to meet the whole town? I'm tired of introductions. Hi, Joan. Do you know my cousin? A doctor, huh? Do you know anything about weird little parasitic doughy creatures in the woods? Hi, Dr. Joan. Are you mad at me for some reason? You're pretty. The woman's stony facade cracks for a moment as she lets out a stinging laugh. You have to be kidding. I don't have a sense of humor. You're quite a little flirt, aren't you? What are you talking about? I was just being honest. What, Sybil too? Do you make a habit of hitting on every older woman you meet? No, just the really hot ones. Oh, I think it's cute. I haven't hit on her. Joan, don't get me wrong. I have not hit on her. Joan, please. Let's talk about this. Like adults. Yeah. Like when your kid's friend gives you a Valentine. By the way, don't even think about calling me Joan. It's Dr. Kelly to you. People my son's age don't get first name privileges. Good thing I didn't do that then. Also, you have a son my age. You know what? I can work with that. Does he like to play PS5 games? Xbox? Nintendo? Does he have a Steam Deck? How is Reese doing? Any better these days? Dr. Kelly lets out a small, frustrated sigh. He's surviving. Same as usual. You know that. Her son has a rare condition. Do you make a habit of sharing that kind of private information with anyone who wanders into town? Tell him Kanika says hello. I get the feeling she and Stella miss seeing him. Ooh, she's like completely ignoring her attitude. Oh, you know, since you're here, maybe we should set them up for a visit this weekend. Doesn't that sound nice? You're trying to set up a playdate? Goose could come too. Sybil, they're adults. We don't need to set them up on playdates. Thank you. And you know how easy it is for him to tire himself out. It's not worth it. I need to get home and get him his meds. I can't stand around talking all day. Okay, bye, pretty lady. Bye. The woman starts her jog again, her pace faster than before, almost as if she's running away from the awkward interaction. I feel that so hard. She's a bit of a brusque woman, isn't she? But her heart is in the right place. She was being perfectly reasonable, Sybil. Anyway, we should be on our way too. It's not much farther now. What the? Yeah, this completely separate timeline. There's so many things that happen now. I'm just like, I just want to clean the bathroom. She was right. It takes very little time to reach this guy. I feel so bad. I told Stella I was definitely coming to the library, and the other option was to ghost her. That's basically what I did. Yeah, I'll be right there, and then I just don't show up. Oh god. But I walked here, and then, you know, I took a pit stop before going there. Hopefully that'll be an option. She was right. It takes very little time to reach the Scarlet Hollow mines. A humble exterior greets you at the place that made your family its fortune. Oh, she looks mad. Your cousin just so happens to be at the gates, but it seems you aren't the only visitor she's dealing with at the moment. This is ridiculous. You can't fire me for having a damn cold. This has got to be some kind of, I don't know, rights violation. It is. It totally is. You aren't fired, Terrence. You're laid off. Cutbacks had to be made, and obviously I'm going to prioritize those cutbacks on workers who have a habit of missing shifts. I had mono. I was puking my guts out. I couldn't crawl my sorry ass into that pit, and you wouldn't have wanted me there anyway. And you only give us 3 days a year to get sick. It's a shit system. You should unionize. You don't have a note from a doctor. I can't just take you at your word. fired. If you wanted extra sick days, you could have had them with the proper paperwork. Don't forget, by not showing up, you put extra pressure on your coworkers to pick up your slack, and that's not fair to them. I agree with her. But 3 days a year, Tabitha, that's not legal. And if you have a tendency to get sick like that, maybe you shouldn't be working in a place like this to begin with. I mean, there aren't many other options, I don't think. As for your lodgings, I'll give you 2 weeks to move out. That's generous. To hell with you and your damn mind. And the shit house you've had me living in. You'd all be better off a heap rubble. Okay, bye. The miner kicks the dirt in a final act of frustration, but wanders off, leaving Tabitha standing steadfast at the gates. Sybil? Goose?
Hi, Tabitha.
What are you doing here?
I wanted to have a word with your cousin here, and I had some business with you as well.
There's somebody in the house. We left the cat. I'm sorry for your loss. Believe me, I'm taking it much harder than anybody here.
Though it looks to me like you're busy, I wouldn't want to impose. Why don't you drop by the tea room sometime this week, Tabitha?
Yeah, sure. I'll swing by tomorrow.
Wonderful. I'll be on my way, but it was lovely catching up, Goose. I'm sure we'll be seeing each other around town.
Yeah, bye, Sybil. Wow, she is fast. The woman finally leaves, and you're alone with your cousin once again. I'm so sorry. There was somebody at the house. Well, so much for you not intruding on my work. Come on, I guess I'll babysit you in my office. I am not a baby. I am not a baby. Let me leave. I can walk around town. I can go to the library. No. Oh my God. What the heck, band? If you see this girl, tell her to leave. And her little dog, too. But she has these extra photos of her. That's so cute. GIF, I'm the boss. Did you bring this from the house? Oh my God, there's so much. Oh, switch these out. All right, just don't make yourself a burden, all right? I have a lot to do today. I think there's a presence in your house, Tabitha. Tabitha, this is urgent. Sybil said the things I saw last night are an omen of impending doom. Something very bad is going to happen in this town. We need to take the cat, the dog, and leave. What was all the layoff stuff about? That's none of my business. I cleaned the guest bathroom. I think there's a presence in your house, Tabitha. A presence? What, like a ghost? Just because it's a creepy old house doesn't mean it's haunted. That's not what I meant. That's not what me personally meant. Not even Stella thinks it's haunted, or she'd be banging down my door to film some video in my house. In a building as big and old as the estate, there are going to be noises. It shifts in the wind. Doors slam on their own. That would actually make sense because half of the house is currently hanging off a cliff. Doors slam on their own. Get used to it. I don't need you running out here every time you hear a creaky floorboard. I cleaned the guest bathroom. You what? What? But there could have been important stuff in there. Sure, it was messy, but it's not like it was unsanitary or anything. What gave you the right to throw things away just because they look like trash to you? Oh, I see. Oh, are you like in a hoarder? Was your mom a hoarder? That would explain so much, actually. I'm so sorry. There was like a bunch of bloody tissues in the trash bin and a bunch of empty bleach. I mean, hair products. I'm sorry. I didn't know. I should have realized. I'm sorry. I don't appreciate people coming into my space and moving things around. Don't try to be helpful again, got it? I'm sorry. I didn't know, but I don't want to get a tetanus shot just to poop. It was a health hazard. It was disgusting. I'm sorry. I thought you'd be happy. There was absolutely nothing of value in there. Trust me. If I'm the one using it, I get to decide how clean it's going to be. Do you want me to put all the garbage back? I will. Like, genuinely, I will. Honestly, yes. That would be preferable to not knowing whether you threw out any precious family heirlooms thinking they were garbage. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna put the bags that I put everything in and put them in a corner, and then the bathroom can stay clean. What's done is done. You probably mixed it all together, and whatever might have been salvageable is ruined. Or you could just say, no. Tabitha clears her throat, clearly still seething, but trying to cover it back up. I have to get back to work. Try not to bother me. I need to concentrate. She returns to her place behind the desk and proceeds to ignore you. As you settle in, you take in the details of her office. You're surprised to see a poster of what looks like Stella. She has apparently been banned from the mines. Stella isn't the only likeness captured on the walls of your cousin's trailer. On either side of Tabitha's desk are portraits of older people, a woman and an old-timey man. A shotgun hangs menacingly over the desk. Besides that, there isn't much else to see. Do your workers only get 3 days off? Do they also get vacations? Or... I really admire your leadership with that guy earlier. I didn't like how you treated that man earlier. Why is there a poster of Stella saying she's banned from your property? Who are those people on the wall? Why is there a gun in here? I learned there was a big mine collapse up here once. Do you think something like that could ever happen again? Sybil said the things I saw last night are normal. Are the miners working in the same mine that collapsed? God, I want to go back, but also there's stuff that happened that I don't want to lose. Why is there a gun in here? What's with the gun? It's Perlan's. She put it here to intimidate people. Always thought it was a little old-fashioned, but if it works, it works. Oh my god, face. You wouldn't have asked about it if it didn't leave an impression on you. Sybil said the things I saw last night are an omen of impending doom. Something very bad is going to happen in this town. Sybil says a lot of things. She's one of those tea leaf reading fortune teller types. I really wouldn't take her vague warnings seriously. She is vague. Don't get yourself all worked up over what some old lady told you about the end times or whatever she was going on about. Why is there a poster of Stella saying she's banned from your property? Stella likes to poke around in places she shouldn't. She kept sneaking up here to film videos or whatever her excuse was. As if that's not a lawsuit waiting to happen. So she's banned. I get that. You never call Perlan mom. I'm an adult. I don't cling to the dynamics of childhood. Alright. God, you really talk a lot, don't you? This portent of doom stuff has me worried. How can you keep focusing on work when there might be some catastrophe waiting around the corner? I don't know anything about monsters in the woods, but if there's some kind of doom coming for this town, it'll be because I'm not able to do my job. You could just tell me to shut up, but since you're not, are the miners working in the same mine that collapsed? Do they have to dig out people's bodies? That's so morbid. No. That particular shaft has been boarded up ever since. Most of the bodies weren't able to be recovered, not without the risk of making more. This is a difficult line of work. The men all know that. You sit for a few long minutes. Tabitha taps away at her keyboard. Pleasant bird song you're used to hearing as the constant backdrop of Scarlet Hollow has been replaced with the distant sounds of machinery, muffled as it is by Tabitha's thin office walls. And then the sounds of machinery are joined by another sound, the angry rumbling of your stomach. Yes, I was promised scones, damn it. That's why I didn't make a sandwich. God damn it. I'm getting kind of hungry. Do you have any food? Let's take a lunch break. Are you hungry? I could pick us up something if there's a place to get food. I'm starved. Where's a good place to get grub around here? Say nothing. You are stoic and you won't be defeated by hunger. Are you hungry? I could pick us up something and then not come back. Oh, I guess now that you mention it, yeah. The cafeteria has a mac and cheese I don't hate. It's the building with the big cafeteria sign on it. Try not to get lost. I don't need you falling down any mine shafts. Aw, man, this place has a cafeteria? No! Gosh darn it. You get up, leaving Tabitha's office and once again stepping out into the fresh air. First chance I get, I'm ditching this joint. This cafeteria sign is not as obvious as Tabitha made it out to be. All the gray corrugated buildings look vaguely the same. You aren't quite sure what direction you should start heading in. Ugh, why is this the only option? Hello. You approach the nearest group of miners. You could cut to the chase and ask where the cafeteria is, but you are here among the workers, unsupervised. What's the harm in asking if any of them have seen anything unusual? Yeah, they have like the same jacket that the bloody dude did. Davis Zax. You got a reason to be bothering us? Hey, I'm Tabitha's cousin. Seen anything weird lately? Do you know anything about a guy named Wayne? So, what do you think of Tabitha? Y'all should get out of town. So I met this guy on the bus. Oh my god. Well, maybe they know about him. So I met this guy on the bus. Wore a beanie and a shirt that said, I want to. Yeah? He said he had some friends working in the mines up here. A lot of people wear beanies. Alright. He also talked about how he used to push joggers into the Baltimore Harbor. Does that ring any bells? Look, I just figured I'd ask. The guy made a memorable impression. The first one. Does that ring any bells? None. Not a clue. Yeah, I think I'd remember someone like that. You seen anything weird lately? The miners look you up and down. Me? A giant walking, talking goose? Weird how? Like weird animal sightings? Nope. Are we talking to that townie? The one the boss gave a lifetime ban to? Yeah, she's like a Bigfoot YouTuber or something. Her videos are actually pretty good. But you know, now that I think about it, it's pretty weird. I haven't been seeing many animals at all lately. Used to be I'd see all sorts of critters. Now it's mostly birds. This is your first year up here, ain't it? Just not used to the seasons changing. All the animals are hibernating, that's all. I don't know. She's got a point. I've been up here 5 years now. It's never been like this before. Maybe it's that global warming then. What? I think they're calling it climate change now. Weird noises from the woods. Not a peep. Wow, you are under lock and key, aren't you? We're underground most of the day, though. You know, I heard something unusual the other night. Thought it might have been an owl or something, but it didn't sound right. It was an owl. You're just not used to the local wildlife yet. Okay? I had a couple other questions. Do you know anything about a guy named Wayne? Yeah, we knew him. He was such a cut-up. Missed that dude. What happened to him? The miners shift for a moment, uncomfortably glancing at one another. Isn't that the guy y'all said was, He's gone. That's all that matters. Press them. What happened to him? Ain't our place to talk about it. Least of all, not with the boss's cousin. Oh, so you already know who I am? So, what do you think of Tabitha? The miners stare at you, distrust in their eyes. Harrison chews her sandwich slowly. She works hard. She's a good enough boss. End of story. The miners have seen you with Tabitha. It wouldn't be hard for them to put two and two together. I mean, they literally just said that I'm her cousin. Actually, that's all. Thanks. Bye. You walk away from the miners. So much for getting a straight answer. Cafeteria remains a hidden treasure, and you remain without a map. Approach another group of miners. Oh, hello. Well, if it isn't the boss's cousin, can we help you with something? I know I'm Tabitha's cousin. They probably all saw us. I don't see anything out of ordinary. What do you guys think of Tabitha? Do y'all know this guy I met on the bus? I did not think that would come up ever again. Do y'all know this guy I met on the bus? He said he had some friends up here. Maybe. What's he like? Tell the group of miners about your encounter on the bus yesterday. I think I probably remember someone like that. Yeah, he's no friend of mine. That's for sure. Never met him. I don't know. Do you know a man named Wayne? Wayne? Do you mean Sam Wayne? What are you asking about him for? Wait, have you seen him? Ooh, why would I lie? Saw him last night. Really creepy encounter, man. Oh, thank God, as everyone thought he was dead. Why? Now hold on. Creepy doesn't exactly sound like Wayne, does it? How do you know it was him? That's what Sybil has been calling him. Good woman. But I don't expect she'd know every mining fella in town by sight, if you catch my drift. Smith, you're losing me. I'm just saying, it'd be awfully strange for Wayne to still be in town wandering around following some stranger and not checking in with any of his buddies. Sounds to me like somebody who got sick of work and is having a little fun playing hooky. The following, though. Okay, yeah, that does sound a little unlike him. I thought his lady friend had him under lock and key. Just smells fishy to me. Until I see him face to face, I'm not convinced whoever's calling himself Sam Wayne ain't the very reason we haven't seen hide nor hair of the man. No, there's no way. He's not. He can't be. Not ruling it out. If you want my theory, that girlfriend of his wasn't the first to catch her eye. Any of her jilted ex-lovers could have seen them sneaking around and gotten a little hot under the collar, if you catch my meaning. The miners are silent for a moment, glancing between each other nervously as they imagine the possibility. I told him not to get involved with her. I told him. Who was Wayne seeing? Whoa, now, if you don't know, there's no way I'm poking that wasp's nest. Forget we said anything. Yeah, I don't want to be next on the chopping block. All right, leave it. I won't press you on it. Good. Have you seen anything out of the ordinary lately? Weird how? Weird animals? Strange question. We don't exactly get out much. What does that have to do with Wayne? Odd noises in the woods. Nothing but screech owls. All right, never mind. All right, boys, let's pack it in. Back to work. As Smith and Rodriguez turn to leave, Isaac hesitates.
I'll be just a minute, guys.
Sure. Later, man.
You want to talk, Isaac? Come on, let's walk. I wanted to ask you something in private. I'm about to grab something from the cafeteria if you don't mind joining.
No, I was hoping I'd give up on that and just be like, I'll just walk to town. I'm gonna have to go back. How serendipitous. Still don't know where the cafeteria is, but this haggard young man has, of his own accord, offered to share his wisdom with you. Look, man, I don't know you. Follow him. You nod. Great, let's walk. You follow the hard-faced young man, an anxious energy in his step, as he escorts you to a building whose cafeteria sign was definitely much smaller than Tabitha made it out to be. Oh, you line up at the steaming piles of subpar food, undoubtedly made as cheaply as possible, judging by your cousin's business practices. Still, it smells good, though. Her picture is here, too. Clean up after yourself, please. Still, it smells good enough, and you find your mouth watering in anticipation of the bland offerings. You said something earlier about seeing Wayne. The man's voice is quiet and nervous. Did Tabitha see him? Did she say anything to you about him? Can't talk hungry. I told you everything I know. Why are you asking me? Look, man, I just want to get some food and go. I can't help you. I'm not telling you anything. Leave me alone, please. I told you everything I know. Shit. Look, Sam Wayne is a friend of mine, and he's been missing for over a week now, and I seem to be the only person around here who gives a rat's ass about him. And I'd be willing to bet the last person who saw him was... Oh, are we talking about a certain young man who may or may not have caught the boss's eye? That Sam Wayne fellow, was it? Whatever, if anyone asks, we never talked. Got it? I don't want to disappear, too. Isaac's obviously has more to say, but this isn't the time and place to coax more information out of him. Slip Isaac your contact info. As he turns to leave, you scribble your phone number onto a scrap of paper. Hey, thanks for the help. You reach towards Isaac's and shake his hand, passing your note to his palm. Don't mention it. Oh my God. And then he's gone. What's got that kid so jumpy? It's like he never heard of a guy running off because he got broken up with before. Yeah, I skipped town over less. Oh, it's my lucky day. They got the chicken and dumplings. Take your food and go. You step back out into the weak sunlight, clutching the containers of the various beige slops, and start making your way back toward her trailer. Let me just take a look-see here. A little look-see-loo here. Nothing strange going on. No bad omens. But you don't make it far. Something stops you. A strange uneasiness. A feeling of being watched. A smell of sick flesh. Oh! Oh my God! Wayne. It is Wayne. Or he's wearing Wayne's jacket.
Goose, I wish you could have stayed at the estate.
Why? So you get me alone in my room? What the fuck is wrong with you, dude?
It's dangerous here.
Run. Explore. Oh hey, somebody of yours was looking for you. Show him who's boss. What the fuck, man? Are you going to keep doing this? Do you need help? Was that you in the garden this morning? What do you mean dangerous? Because it's a mine? Do you need help? Clearly. Oh, that's his breathing. Oh. Do you need help? It looks like you're hurt.
So you aren't afraid of me? Good. Protect yourself before worrying over others, Goose. There are other forces at play here, trying to pull you in their own directions.
Oh my God, you talk so much.
They've already made things more difficult for us both. I hope you have the strength to survive what they intend to put you through. For both our sakes, I am the only person in this town who truly cares about your safety. Don't forget that, even if it's already too late to stop what's going to happen.
Yeah? Where were you while I was in the woods?
Watching. I would have stepped in if you were ever truly in danger.
I want to punch his face. So bad. So all of that did not just happen. I'm going to see Stella into town. Before I get too far in, and it's just, I played this timeline too long, it's not worth going all the way back. Okay. Tabitha isn't here to stop you. You head outside, back to the mountain path that leads to town. Sorry, Sybil.
The walk back to town is much less pleasant today than it was yesterday, when you didn't yet know that the woods were full of monsters and strange men who know your name. You stare anxiously into the darkness between the trees, search for any signs of movement, but the woods are still, at least for now. Continue down the path. Oh, it's so pretty, though. I mean, look at that. Look at that. That is so pretty. The autumn-tinged mountains, sprawling for miles in every direction, now feels less like beautiful scenery and more like the walls of a cage. Oh, your phone buzzes in your pocket. I am coming, Stella. God, Stella has sent you an image. Look who I found at the library. Said she was up all night thinking about the video, adding you to a group text. Kanika sent a message to Stella and you. I'm only here because it's quieter than the store, or was, and I'm trying to figure out what animals those things were. I don't buy into this harbinger of doom stuff. We know what animals they are. They're ditchlings, and they are harbingers of doom. Sounds like they're having fun. Dang, I need those scones. On my way. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I'll be there soon. Can't wait to solve this mystery. Ditchlings aren't real, Stella. I thought I told you I'm out. Okay. On my way. Almost back to town. Continue down the path. Aw, now we don't run into the hot doctor. You make it to town in one piece. No creatures jumped out at you. No scary men blocked your path. Avery! Sight of other people is comforting, helping you forget the things you've witnessed, as if they happened to someone else. Oh, hey, Goose. Hi, Avery. We were just talking about you. I stopped by Sybil's to pick up her new tea blend, and, well, you're the biggest thing to come into this town since the coal mine. Folks have been absolutely buzzing about you. You went out with Stella last night, right? Did something happen out there? She barely even waved when she walked by. We just got some really good footage is all. Tell Avery the whole truth. Traumatized. Why would I lie is my thought. We just got some really good footage, but why cause chaos? We just got some really good footage is all. Now that is juicy. Tell you what, I'm on break for the next half hour. How about you swing by the diner? Winnie can fix you some of Sybil's new blend and try to calm your nerves. It's chaga and lemon balm. Oh, the rotten wood. It does wonders to release stress and tension. And if you want to spill the beans on about what happened, I'm all ears. Anyway, it's up to you. See you around, Goose. See you, Sybil. Take care now, Avery. The way her smile just immediately disappears. I don't really trust this lady. I see you're a private person. I can respect that. You never know how someone might respond to hearing the truth of what you encountered last night. Yeah, that was my thinking too. I'd better get back to it myself. I'm glad I was able to catch you this morning. If only to see how you were holding up. Please don't hesitate to stop by if I can be of any help. Intimidate. Powerful, building, street smart. I don't like being yanked around. What aren't you telling us? Why would we intimidate her? Thanks, Sybil. Wait, do you know anything else about ditchlings? Why doesn't anyone in this town seem to know or care that the woods are full of monsters? What is wrong with people here? Quietly let her leave. What aren't you telling us? You're awfully relaxed given everything you told us last night. I've shared what I know about the ditchlings, and I trust that you, Stella, and Kanika have what it takes to get to the bottom of things. I'm so sorry to cut our conversation short, but I've got things that need tending to. I feel like intimidating her is not the way to go, so I'd rather do it like this. Stay safe, Goose, and God bless. Your God doesn't live here. Probably have a bit of time before you're needed at the library. Oh no. I know. I know. I know I did. No. No. Let's go to the general store. Oh. This is your first time seeing the general store in the light of day. A young man sits at the table by the register, too preoccupied with his phone to care that you stepped in. Ah, Gen X. Sup, dude? Cool sneakers. Oh my goodness. Let me just take a little look-see here. Fresh pickles, 99 cents. Authentic rocks. Pulled from the Scarlet mine. Assorted minerals. Local florists? Or whatever. Ah, excellent. Cat. Hey, no entry. Closed. Bunch of jewelry. Snacking morsels. Boo witch brownies. Boo nuts. Chocolate nuts. Ghost something. Honey. Okay, there isn't really a lot I can look at other than that. Alright. Oh, that was the wrong. You should leave town. There are monsters in the woods. Hi, I'm Goose. Do you know how to get to the mines? Oh, we could still go there? If I wanted to buy chips or something, do I talk to you or what you doing on your phone? You're done here. If I wanted to buy chips or something, do I talk to you or... He sighs. I guess, yeah. Kanika decided to skip work today, so of course, whatever plans I had didn't matter. Just take the chips, I don't care. I'm paying for my chips. Wouldn't that be stealing? Won't Kanika get mad? Hell yeah, thanks for looking out. I'm good. I'm not about to turn down free stuff. Take chips. Wouldn't that be stealing? If Kanika cares about running this place right, she can hire someone else and let me live my life. We make most of our money on bulk orders anyway. A bag of chips doesn't make a difference. Alright, but we don't have any money. I'm paying for my chips. I insist. I'm not ringing you up. Take them or leave them. Alright, you grab a bag of... Yeah, cool. What you doing on your phone? Games. Probably haven't heard of them. Probably not. I'm Goose. Just got to town yesterday. Yeah, I know. Mom told me. What's your name? Miles. Hi, Miles. Do you know how to get to the mines? Maps are free. You take a map of the town. The mines are a couple of miles away, but you now have the power to visit your cousin of your own free will. See you, Miles. Miles doesn't respond as you turn and leave the general store. Sticky fingers steal from the general store. Oh no. Oh my god, I can still visit her? That makes me very unsure. But I was gonna swing by the diner. Hello. The diner's a little quiet today. The air is still heavy with the tantalizing smell of breakfast. Winnie's winning smile is free. Fancy city coffees, $2. Sausage biscuit special. Why didn't I get that yesterday? $2. Sunday pancake special. $3. Bottomless coffee, $1. Warned the patrons of the danger. Talk to Avery. You slide into the booth across from Avery. Hey there, stranger. Before you can exchange words, Winnie sidles up, a fresh mug of coffee in hand. I heard you might need this. The answer to 29 down is oink, by the way. What? But the clue is pen sound. How is that a sound a pen makes? Oh, like in a pen? Wait, pen like pig pen? Are you kidding me? How was I supposed to guess that? I don't know why you even bother with those things. They're just gonna frustrate you. This is something to do to fill the time, but maybe I should switch to Sudoku. Winnie leaves Avery contemplating daily newspaper puzzles, returning to her seat behind the counter. So, what the hell really happened last night? You can tell me, I won't judge. You hesitantly take a sip of your tea. It tastes like you're drinking mold that someone tried to unsuccessfully spruce up with lemon balm. It's drugs. It's drugged. I just know it. What the hell is in this tea? Oh, right. I probably should have warned you about that. It's chaga, this fungus you can harvest from birch trees. Yeah, because we shouldn't eat it. It supposedly has a ton of health benefits, and it sure tastes like it. It's a challenge, you know. What if you don't believe me about last night? I could tell you about last night, but what if you don't believe me? I'm not here to judge. I'm here to listen. She can hear us. Like, she looked up. She reacted to what we said. I don't think this is the best way to talk. Last night still feels raw. I'm not sure I can really talk about it. What if we just chat? Yeah, I saw that, Winnie. I totally feel you. What do you want to know? Have you lived here your whole life? Nah, I moved here from Charlotte, gosh, 3 years ago now? Maybe a little more? I've lost track. Aunt Winnie offered me a place to stay and a job, and who was I to pass on that sort of generosity? To be honest, it still feels like I just moved in. Practically everyone, apart from the Coe folks, grew up in this town. So it's like I'm the perpetual new kid. Don't get me wrong, folks here are plenty polite and friendly, but there's a shared history I'll never be a part of. Do you regret moving here? Why'd you leave Charlotte? I get it. I've felt out of place the whole time I've been here. I haven't felt like an outsider at all. Do you regret moving here? Oh, she's curious. I don't think I have the choice to have second thoughts. I'm not going anywhere without Aunt Winnie, and there's no way she's leaving this place. Why'd you leave Charlotte, if you don't mind me asking? Yeah, if you don't mind me asking. Nah, it's cool. I was having some education disputes with my folks. They had thoughts on how my life was supposed to go, and I had other plans. It wasn't great, especially since I was still stuck under their roof. Yeah, that's difficult. When my aunt heard about it, she offered me a job and a place to stay. And the rest is history. Oh, I'm guessing you didn't want to finish school? And they were like, yeah, the fuck you are. Okay. Well, considering this is America, I get that thinking from you. I get it. I've felt out of place the whole time I've been here. Folks on the whole have been plenty friendly, but life is so different than what I'm used to. It's hard to explain, but I just don't feel like I belong. Exactly. There are worse ways to be, but I'm not sure I'll ever entirely feel like I belong here. I'm not gonna tell him while she's listening. Alright, I should probably head out. Totally get that. My shift's about to start anyway, so perfect timing. And hey, look, I know you don't want to get into last night, and I respect that, but I want to help if I can. The diner is where everyone comes to gossip, so I hear a lot about what goes on around here. I'll let you know if I hear anything strange or unusual. Thank you. Avery slips out of the booth, giving a friendly half wave before disappearing into the back. You leave the diner, ready to continue your day. Head to the library. My girls! Reading adventure. Oh my, what the fuck? Oh, kitty. Oh, Gretchen. Hi. Oh, she saw me. You enter the former town hall. What once must have been a stately foyer has since been converted into rows of shelves. Meeting rooms and offices so long ago gave way to assorted reference collections and reading areas. Oh, hey, you made it. Settle in at Stella's table. You head over to Stella's table and settle in. Hi, Gretchen. You made it. Glad you could join us. I'm sorry it took so long. It almost feels like a different life. Hi, Kanika. Hi, gorgeous. Oh my god, they're cute. I wonder if that's referencing something. The heck is this? A pickaxe? Hi, Gretchen. Morning, Goose. You look tired. Snitch on Miles. No, he let us steal. Haha, yeah, the estate isn't the easiest place to get a good 8 hours. It was hard to fall asleep last night, all things considered. I'll sleep when I'm dead. I'm pretty amped up, actually. I've never done a Scooby-Doo before. Kanika, you can't just tell someone they look tired. Pretty amped up, actually. I've never done a Scooby-Doo before. Some creepy old guy with a real estate scheme and a bad costume is at least a little more believable than monsters and curses. All we need now is for Gretchen to start talking. Well, if I had to speak to animals. But I don't. Anyways, I guess we should get started. Before you dig in, you remember the boot print you found in the garden. Keep it to yourself, it's probably nothing. It's definitely not nothing. Show your photo to Stella and Kanika. Kanika's so concerned looking. And Gretchen's is like, please give me some scones. Hey, before we dig in, I found something in the garden this morning. You hold up your phone and show Kanika and Stella the photo you took in the garden. These prints were in the bushes with a clear line of sight to my window. It's creepy, and I don't think the gooey stuff on the ground is blood. It might be mud or something. I don't know what it is, okay? I don't know what it is. Dang, that's creepy. Are you okay? What is that liquid around it? It looks like pus. Yeah, oh my god, yes. Thank you, yes. Do you think it's Wayne? Those boots are too big to be Tabitha's. I can't say I'm thrilled at the thought of somebody watching my room. I don't know if there's a connection here, but it felt worth bringing up. Do you think it's Wayne? That creep who keeps coming around my mom's tea room? He snuck up on us last night and called out Goose by name. And those boot prints match up with the mining getup. Well, apparently I missed a lot last night, huh? Your makeup is really nice. I wonder if there's any connection between that guy and what happened in the woods last night. Like what? I mean, I don't have anything specific, but we do have that whole prophecy of impending doom angle to explore. And this photo is weird. I can't help but like going back to the separate timeline that never happened. But I'm just gonna pretend that never happened. I don't know anything about anything, okay? But I guess if I had chosen to go to the mines instead of going to the library like a moment ago, that all of that could have happened still. I can't stop thinking about those splatters on the ground. If he's sick, maybe it's from the creatures you encountered. Oh, hello. Oh my goodness. Hey there, strangers. And later, stranger. Hey, I'm Goose, Tabitha's cousin. I'm in town for the funeral. I'm in town for the funeral. Oh, I should have known you were Scarlet. You look so much like Vivian. Oh, you knew my mom? Not that I knew her very well. I was still a little kid when she left. But that Scarlet resemblance, it's, strong. I'm Oscar Gutierrez, chief librarian and, only librarian. Oscar's amazing. You practically built this library from scratch. Yeah, I'm a little jealous of what the kids around here get to grow up with. They don't know how good they have it. Back when I was in elementary school, all the library had was a couple of shelves of boring books donated by old people. Y'all are too kind. But speaking of kids, have either of you seen Rosalina around town? I don't want to be a helicopter father, but she hasn't been answering my texts, and I wanted to make sure she isn't getting into trouble out there. You know the crowd she hangs around with. They're good kids at heart. I'm sure they're just up at the old Maxwell place doing teen stuff. I went up there plenty of times in my day, but I'll be sure to keep my eyes peeled. What's the old Maxwell place? Kids are smarter than you think. She can take care of herself. I don't like the thought of teens getting up to mischief with all those ditchlings in the woods. I'm sure she's fine. It's the old Maxwell place. It's this great old abandoned spot, and it's practically a magnet for young people. Even honor students aren't free from its call. I can't believe I used to be so reckless. The floors there were like Swiss cheese. I should really have a talk with Rosalina when she gets home. Kids are smarter than you think. She can take care of herself. I don't know this child, but I'm just gonna parent. You might not want to let her run off like that anymore, though. It's not as safe as it usually is around here. Is that so? Kanika's right. There's some weird stuff going out in the woods. Oh, yeah, right. There's, murder stuff happening. So maybe don't do that, the things that I just said. That's actually what we came in today. Have you ever heard of creatures called ditchlings? They apparently show up around places on the brink of disaster, and they kind of look like if the Pillsbury Doughboy was a creepypasta. Kanika's mom told us about them last night after seeing some footage we got in the woods. Ditchlings? Doesn't ring a bell. Dang, worth a shot. A little drawing that she made here. Cute. Okay, if you were, say, trying to predict a horrible disaster that might befall our town, where would you start looking? The mines. The old ones. Well, they say history repeats itself, so I'd probably try and figure out what sort of disasters this region typically falls prey to. The mines. Mines. Should I be worried about something? I don't know yet. I'll be right back. Gonna go nab some more books. Bye, Stella. Gretchen. Behave while I'm gone, Gretchen. Oh, you don't have to worry about her, Stella. You're such a good dog, aren't you, Gretchen? Oh, Gretchen. Good girl. Oh, look, she's so happy. Here, have a biscuit, old gal. Gretchen inhales the soft biscuit, drool leaking from her toothless mouth as she swallows it whole. Oh, she's so happy now. Oh, I'm pretty sure Stella's barking up the wrong tree, Oscar. I don't think you have to worry about any horrible calamity befalling the town, but she's right about the weird stuff. There's definitely something unusual going on out there in those woods. I don't believe in this supernatural stuff, but the woods aren't safe. Something that we can't get to the bottom of. Whatever's out there in the woods has been brutalizing the local wildlife. Get out while you still can. Whatever's in the woods, whatever's out in the woods has been brutalizing the local wildlife. I don't think it's safe. I'm gonna try calling Rosalina again. I'm sure she's fine, really. Rosalina's a smart kid. She knows better than to go around getting into trouble. And we'll make sure to keep our eyes peeled. Goose, if you see a 13-year-old girl with a black braid and glasses, would you let her know her dad is worried about her? I will do, sir. Yes, sir. Oscar anxiously wanders off, phone in hand.
Ghost tracks.
Got him. Just grabbed a whole mess of local history books.
Stella sets a massive pile of books on the table and pulls up a chair.
All right. This is going to be so much faster with the two of you here to help out. Yeah, great team. Got our snacks, got our books. Let's get this research party started. Reading awaits.
Flip through Veins of Scarlet, a history of the Scarlet Hollow coal mines. Flip through Silas Scarlet, soldier, woodsman, leader. Appalachian folk monsters. Reading is for suckers. Let Kanika and Stella do the work for you. Let's start with Veins of Scarlet. Oh my god. Forced into retirement at age 50 due to a war injury from his time in the Indian Wars, exacerbated by his short stint serving as a captain in the Confederacy, Silas Scarlet also lost his eldest two sons to the bloodiest of wars, leaving his third eldest son, Andrew Jackson Scarlet, to take charge of the mine. Under his leadership, the mine prospered, undoubtedly in part due to the growth of the railroad industry. Managed to evade the coal union for decades, making them one of the most profitable mines in the country. Andrew Scarlet built the surrounding town into what it is today, with expensive stone buildings, a bustling main street, and overseeing it all, the elegant Scarlet estate that was, until 1895, the largest and finest feat of architecture in the region, culminating in the tragic collapse of 1918. It was found that Charles Shaw, the co-manager of the mine, had loosened security measures to increase production during World War I, resulting in a fatal collapse and the deaths of over 160 men and boys, some as young as 10. Ugh. The casualties included Andrew Jackson Scarlet's son Theodore, his brother Enoch the fifth Scarlet, who had taken over for their aging father during the bustle of the war, managed to pull the mine from the brink of ruin, thereby saving the town. So this is how your family made its fortune. Yeah, that's usually the case for rich white families. Silas Scarlet, soldier, woodsman, leader. He was born to Colonel Everett J. Scarlet in 1818, one of 12 siblings. He grew up in eastern North Carolina during a tumultuous time in the state's history, and not much is known about his life before he joined the army in 1836. He quickly rose through the ranks, in part due to his father's connections, of course, Nepo baby, but also due to a particular ruthlessness. Ruthlessness is mercy upon ourselves. I can't ever see that word again. For which he received the nickname Bloody Silas Scarlet. The federal government granted the now Captain Silas a tract of bounty land in exchange for his service in the Indian War, and he settled into the hills of North Carolina in 1841. That land would become Scarlet Hollow. But it started as a simple log cabin built by Silas' own two hands, occupied by his family of 10. Silas, his wife Mary Joseph Scarlet, and their 8 children. Logging business brought many workers and fellow landowners to the hills, but it wasn't until Silas discovered the rich seams of coal running underneath the entire region that Scarlet Hollow was really put on the map. He saved what he could and bought the surrounding hillside at a great discount, cleverly hiding what he knew about the land's true value. I mean, that's smart. Thus, he had all the resources to found Scarlet Hollow's now famous coal mine. You're finished with this one. Oh, God. Okay, a few entries catch your eye. Wampus cat, Tommyknockers, Tailpo. A large cat-like creature with a loud, howling voice, often said to sound like a woman crying out in pain. Or it's just a fox. Ooh, cool. Often linked to Cherokee legends, some cite the Wampus cat as originating with the story of a woman who sought vengeance against a monstrous cat demon for driving her husband mad. She hunted it down and, by wearing a bobcat mask, tricked it into using its own vile magic on itself, freeing the people of their region from its evil. Others say the creature comes from the story of a woman who wore the pelt of a wildcat to witness forbidden hunting rites. The hunters of her village gathered to perform the rites, and she watched in secret from underneath the cat's pelt, but was soon discovered. For her indiscretion, she was fused with the pelt and transformed into a creature that was neither human nor cat, forced to wander the wilderness alone, feared by all. Her calls are those of great sadness, and serve as a warning to anyone who dares go against tradition. Tommyknockers, enigmatic cave-dwelling creatures primarily known for causing mischief. Oh, there's so much reading. Tommyknockers originated in Cornish mythology, spreading to the United States when Cornish immigrants began working in Appalachian mines. They're named for the knocking that can be heard from seemingly within the walls before a cave-in. According to some, the knocking serves as a benevolent warning. Others believe that the creatures take stolen hammers to the supports of mines and collapse them on whoever is unfortunate enough to still be inside. They are traditionally thought to be impish, leprechaun-like beings, but some claim they are the spirits of dead miners, forever cursed to haunt their final resting place. Tailipo, a small creature with a long tail and wide yellow eyes. That's what Kaniko was talking about last night. Doggy. There was a hunter who lived in a tiny cabin in the middle of the woods, all alone with his hunting dog. One night, after a particularly bad week of hunting, both their stomachs empty, the hunter spied something out of the corner of his eye. Some small creature had gotten into the cabin through a hole. Before he could even figure out what it was, he'd drawn his gun and fired at the thing, his hunger guiding his actions. But it was quick and ran back through its hidey hole and out of sight, leaving only its long black tail, shot off by the hunter's rifle. "Guess this'll have to do," he said to his dog, and threw the tail in a pot to cook a soup. He and his dog ate well that night, the tail filling them both up. The hunter crawled into bed, satisfied, and his dog curled up at his feet. He woke up to the sound of long nails scrabbling across the wood. His dog was nowhere in sight.
only a rumpled spot on the covers where he'd been. Oh, nothing better happened to this dog. And in the gloom, he saw two big yellow eyes staring right at him. I want my daily bow. A high, hoarse voice croaked from the darkness. Go away! He screamed at the thing. But it stepped closer to him, still shrouded in darkness, the sound of long claws dragging across hardwood, accompanying its movements. I want my daily bow. The creature growled again. I'll get my dog after you! The hunter squeaked, his voice catching in his throat with fear, but there was no dog to be seen. I want my daily bow! Before the hunter could so much as scream, the creature leapt from the darkness, long claws stretched out towards the hunter. No one is sure what the creature did to him that night, but the next morning, all that remained of the hunter, his dog, and his cabin was a chimney, standing alone in the woods. Creepy. I'm done here. Close the book and put it back. I think I'm all done. Let's check in. Alright, if we're going with what Kanika's mom told us last night, I think we can rule out any natural disasters as what brought the ditchlings here, but not nuclear incidents. Looks like our state has a history with those. What about y'all? Find anything? Oh, kitty! Before you can respond, a handsome black cat, so handsome, leaps onto the table. Almost on instinct, Stella slams her book shut. Aw, hey, Pixel. You might want to close your book. He loves to rip up any paper he can find. Don't worry, little guy, I didn't forget your treats. Pixel immediately goes to town on Stella's treats. Gretchen's like, but me? What about me? Sorry if Pixel's bothering you all. Hopefully he hasn't gobbled up any of our books. He can't stand the thought that people might pay attention to anything that isn't him. Why do you let a paper shredder freely wander a library? Have you seen this little guy's face? How could I say no to that? I mean, yeah, I'm not blaming you, I'm just asking. Leave Pixel alone. Cat curls up on the table, fast asleep. Aww. Cute Pixel. Good boy. Alright, I better get back to shelving. Let me know if y'all need anything. Any luck with Rosalina? Stop. What was that you were saying about nuclear incident? Any luck with Rosalina? Ha, not yet. I knew a teen would be a handful, but I didn't think it'd happen overnight. How old is she? Didn't he say she was 12? Or 13? She's 13? Nonchalant. What is up with that look, Oscar? Come on. I'll probably head out once you're all done and check in on her usual haunts. Stella, what was that you were saying about nuclear incidents? Do you think there's a cult here? Talk about beings of Scarlet, no bleach info. You said something about nuclear incidents? You were talking about that gold spur thing, right? Yeah. Apparently in the 60s, a B-52 carrying a live warhead broke up midair and dropped a couple bombs. Fascinating bit of history there. The first of the two bombs landed upright after its parachute got caught in a tree. Thankfully, it didn't go off. At the time, the government claimed that the bomb was unarmed, but it later came out that the only thing preventing a detonation was a single electrical switch that failed to trigger on the descent. That's terrifying. And 60 years later, the second bomb still hasn't been recovered. Right. Its conventional explosive disintegrated in mid-air, but most of the nuclear material was made uncoverable by flooding. If I remember correctly, they just buried it and sealed it up. I don't think disarming nuclear bombs is a part of our skill set. So the nuke made the ditchlings? No. If the bomb is somewhere else, why would there be so many ditchlings here? Yeah, Goldsboro is almost 400 miles from here. Not that we should be looking too hard at the disaster angle. Whatever those creatures are, they're biological. Look, you never know with radiation. We actually know quite a bit. It just melts you. It doesn't make monsters. And a 60-year-old bomb isn't going to explode on its own hundreds of miles away and kill us here. You never know. There could always be a whole underground society of bomb-worshipping mutants just waiting to blow it up. I've missed this. Do you think there's a cult here? You lean in and quietly whisper to Stella and Kanika. Do you guys think that there's like a cult here? Maybe the ditchlings were actually nudists doing some sort of weird ritual. Maybe the ditchlings were like summoned. A lot of folks here feel tense and closed off. I mean, that's the economy and stuff. Maybe the ditchlings were like summoned as part of a ritual or something like that? Seems unlikely. Yeah, I didn't say it was likely. So about the coal mines here. Kanika visibly shudders. I get cold sweats just thinking about being in a place like that. I feel for the guys who work up there. I could never. Oh, you're claustrophobic? Me too. Speak for yourself. I love a good crevice. You are insane. What happened after the mine collapse? A union-busting mine collapsed from poor working conditions. Color me shocked. Maybe the ditchlings are here to foretell another collapse? What if the ditchlings are coming from the mines? What if there's something toxic in the mines poisoning the town? Wayne seems sick. I'm not sure how they tie in, but the mines seem important. The whole town is built around them. The mine seems too obvious. It's gotta be somewhere else. What happened after the mine collapsed? There was a union for a little bit, but it didn't last. There's not a whole lot written about the past century here. Yeah, the Scarlet Hollow Mine isn't exactly the most ethically run business. I'm sure Tabby runs the mines better than Charles Shaw did. Well, I'm sure. Still hasn't let the union in, though. I don't agree with that. There's a reason she and I don't talk. A union-busting mine collapsed from poor working conditions. Color me shocked. Yeah, it's pretty awful. That's what the sculpture out front is for, commemorating all the men and children who died that day. Every kid in Scarlet Hollow learns about the collapse of 1918. Our teachers love to emphasize how many children they had working down there. Probably try and show us how good we have it, or whatever. Low bar, if you ask me. You know, that could be what the distance are warning us about. Another collapse? Writing it down on the list of potential disasters. Yeesh, Stella, that's morbid. And besides, it was all Charles Shaw's fault. The labor market is way more strict now. There's no way you could get away with that kind of safety cutbacks he pulled. Y'all don't actually think the mine is about to collapse, right? No, I don't think so. Whew, had me worried there for a second. I hate to give Tabitha any credit, but the mine is safer now than it was back then. Still, what a horrible thought. You never know.
You guys seem to have a bone to pick with Charles Shaw. Well, I wonder why.
That's what happens when someone directly causes a monumental disaster, especially in a small town like this. People tend to split when they hear your name. He got run out of town on a rail, you know? And that's not a figure of speech. Back then, they actually tied you to a rail and ran you out of town. There's a big mural of it over on the far wall. That's what that is. He got off easy, if you ask me. Maybe the ditchlings are warning about another collapse.
Wayne seems sick. What if there's just something toxic in the mines poisoning the town? Wayne seems sick.
Honestly, that sounds like one of the most plausible explanations we've had so far. What about the ditchlings? I don't know. Maybe there's some sort of parasite down in the mines. Maybe it infected Wayne. Maybe Wayne infected the local wildlife.
Yeah, this is all Wayne's fault. We should get him.
Huh, yeah, that could work.
Talk about Silas Scarlet. So Silas Scarlet, rich guy in the South. I should have known it wouldn't be pretty. Oh my god. I guess he was a product of a different time. Who knows what future generations will think when they look back on us. Oh my god. Wow, talk about a self-made man. Seems like a great dude. Do you think the ditchlings are here for retribution? This town is stuck in the past and built on atrocities. It's already practically collapsing onto itself. No offense. He seems like a terrible person, but I don't see what that has to do with bad omens or creatures in the woods. I don't think he's really relevant to whatever's happening right now. Rich guy in the South? I should have known it wouldn't be pretty. Yeesh. I figured old money from the South wouldn't be great, but he, sure did some things to get where he was, huh?
That book is a perfect example of why you should use multiple sources for your research instead of trusting the first thing you read on a subject.
Oscar, he was a bad man. I can say this. I'm related to him.
Yep, dude was a monster. The mines made a lot of money during the Civil War too, and you can probably guess which side a North Carolinian business owner would be working for. Sorry you're related to him.
Me too. Do you think the ditchlings are here for retribution? I don't think so. That is entirely based on me playing the tracks backwards, in case anybody needs a reminder.
Get out while you can.
Get out while you can.
Leave this place. Get away from
Get out while you
this place is cursed. Get out while you can.
away from here.
Yeah, this town is stuck in the past and built on atrocities. It's already practically collapsing onto itself. No offense. Silas seems like a terrible person, but I don't see what that has to do with bad omens or creatures in the woods.
I agree. We're talking about ancient history here. Yeah, we probably have better leaves. It never hurts to have historical context.
So Appalachian folk monsters. Wampus cats kind of sound like they could be mountain lions. Voice like a woman crying out, somewhere between person-sized and cat-sized.
Definitely.
They're 100% mountain lions. Don't tell Duke that.
Kanika, you know there are no mountain lions up here. I thought you were supposed to be a skeptic.
We're talking about the history, Stella. Calm down.
But the myths are old, right?
Exactly.
Mountain lions didn't go extinct in the Appalachians that long ago. Those legends just haven't died off yet. Almost every cryptid can be tracked down to either a hoax or someone getting confused about a perfectly normal animal. Sometimes both. Bigfoot, for instance, started as a prank. Then folks saw bears walking around on their hind legs and got freaked out. And now here we are. You'll eat those words when I get the first clear footage of a Bigfoot.
If you manage that, I will print out a piece of paper that says Bigfoot isn't real and literally eat it. I promise.
I'm holding you to it.
My mom used to tell me that type of story. I totally forgot about it. Do you think the ditchlings are Tommyknockers? What with the whole warning thing?
Good thought. The Tommyknockers live in mines. That's like their whole thing.
Yeah, that was silly of me.
I'm gonna write it down though. Tommyknockers are literally just the sounds that happen when a bunch of rocks and wood are about to collapse.
Yeah, what she said, yeah.
Are they? Or are they the sound of mysterious creatures pounding on the rocks and support beams with hammers to cause a collapse? There's simply no way to know.
Yes, there is. Logic is what it's called. Have you met them? Mom used to tell me that Telepo story. Totally forgotten about it. Mom used to tell me that story when I was little. Can't believe I forgot that one. It scared me so bad. I didn't eat soup for years. I thought a monster might try and dig it out of my stomach if I did.
I love that one. There's this old chimney in the woods that I used to think was the chimney from Telpo, the one that was left after the thing did whatever it did. Now I know that's just because chimneys don't burn down, and wooden houses do. That doesn't mean it's not the chimney from Telpo. I've camped out there a couple times and seen some pretty spooky stuff.
Like a deer eating baby birds.
Ugh, yeah, I watched that video. You saw raccoons. You're gonna get rabies one of these days, chasing after wildlife like that. What can I say? I like to live on the edge.
Let's move on. We should check out the mines. Between Wayne, the old collapse, and the fact that the whole town's practically been built around that, it seems like the smartest place to start.
Good idea. There's an awful lot of mines-related stuff in my notes. We can poke around, find out if anyone's seen anything weird.
Just to clarify, you two are suggesting we go to question some of the miners, right? We are not poking around unprepared in the actual mines.
Right?
Right, Stella? Like even Gretchen's like, right? Yeah, right, Stella. I love you, but goddamn, girl, right?
Yeah, totally, 100%. I would never. We don't even have a good reason to go down there.
Good. Let's keep it that way. You know how I feel about mines. Cramped spaces.
I promise, Nix. We're just going to question some of the miners. And if that questioning gives us a good reason to poke around, say, cool abandoned coal mine, then we'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
You can cross that bridge when we come to it. I am not going underground.
I'm just messing with you. We'll stick to the surface.
Yes, please, says Gretchen.
Yeah,
And hopefully we can find out what's wrong with Wayne while we're at it. Maybe Tabitha can help us. Hopefully this will mean I get a chance to know Tabitha a little better. I'm sure Tabitha's going to love that we're snooping around. All right, but let's try and stay under the radar. Maybe Tabitha can help us out. She would not let us.
Ha! No.
I don't think she'd be super jazzed to see any of us snooping around the mines.
I can't imagine what she'd do if we actually bothered her while she's trying to run the place. She does get a little grumpy when she's at work.
A little grumpy? She gets grumpier at work. I'm pretty sure pissed is that girl's baseline level of existence.
Chatting over dinner might be a better way to get to know her.
Okay, thank you for that. I'll try that.
If you're okay eating boxed mac and cheese.
I think she's built from it.
We can sneak around the mines, no problem. She won't even know we're there.
You haven't seen the things I've seen, Stella, in a different life.
Look at us, going out on a caper together. I miss this. I missed it too.
Though there is something missing.
Reese.
I really miss that dude. I can't believe how long it's been. Have you seen him lately?
Nope, I've tried to plan stuff, but he's been too sick.
I didn't realize it was getting so bad. That poor guy.
You know, we could just pop over and surprise him. He seemed excited to meet Goose. Maybe we'll finally get him to leave his little cave.
Hell yeah, let's do it.
See ya, Oscar. We'll let you know if we run into Rosaline, okay?
Thanks, guys. I'll keep you posted. Reading adventure. Spend some time in the library on Tuesday. Oh, wow, that was so fast. This is a really small town. It's like right in the woods. Reese's home stands at the edge of the forest wall, an isolated buffer cushioning the rest of the town from an unending wilderness.
Reese, it's Stella. I brought some buddies too.
Hello again, lady that I haven't met before. Shh, not so loud. He's still sleeping. Can I help you with something? My goodness gracious, look at her. Look at these three ladies, these three beautiful ladies. My God. Wow, I do love myself a flannel doctor. A flannel wearing doctor. The woman in the doorway stares directly into your eyes. You can practically feel her simmering irritation washing over you.
Hi, Dr. Kelly. We were wondering if it would be okay if Reese could come hang out. Can Reese come out and play, please? Nothing strenuous, we promise.
I'm not going to wake him up. If he's sleeping, he probably needs it. Whatever you two have planned is probably beyond what he can manage right now anyways.
Oh no, poor Reese. It's just been so long since either
Look at her eyes, her puppy dog. Her and Gretchen have the same eyes. Ah, that's so funny. Oh my God. They're both like, please, please, please.
It's just been so long since either of us have gotten the chance to hang out with him. I'm sure he and Goose would get along super well, too.
We're just going for a walk. I never heard such great things about your son. Hi, I'm Goose. Vivian's kid? Stella. Stella, if Reese is that sick, we shouldn't be dragging him along on adventures. Is it smart to lie to this woman? This is not a good thing we're doing here. I will try. Stella's right. We're just going for a light walk, and I've heard such great things about your son. I'm only in town for a few more days, and it'd be a shame if I didn't get the chance to meet him. Dr. Kelly looks you up and down and sighs. All right, you win. He's usually feeling his best around mid-afternoon. Why don't you come over tomorrow? We can have some supper, and y'all can hang out for a bit. I don't promise that he'll be perky, but I'm sure it'll brighten his spirits to see you two again. I'm sure he'll be happy to meet you too, Goose.
That would be great. I can bring a side dish. Maybe deviled eggs? Does he still eat those?
No, eggs are a little much for him. They don't settle well. You can leave the cooking to me. I know what he can handle.
Okay, I'll bring soda then.
That's not... Okay, yes, fine. You can bring soda. Nothing with caffeine. Ginger ale, preferably. Oh, and leave the dog at home.
She might cheer him up. You know, they have those therapy dogs in the hospital.
No dogs.
Thanks so much, Dr. Kelly.
We'll stop bothering you now.
See you later.
Goodbye. Dr. Kelly nods in acknowledgement and quickly shuts the door. The sound of several locks clicking into place can be heard from within. My goodness. God, that woman makes me so nervous.
She used to be so nice when we were kids. Always had the best stickers when we had to get our shots. Maybe she's just stressed about race.
Or maybe she's just nice to kids.
Either way, I guess it's just the three of us. You gonna drive?
Yeah, sorry. I don't like the thought of going up there without the van.
Cool. I'll take my shortcut then. It shouldn't take long for me to get there. You're welcome to tag along, Goose. Don't worry, I won't be offended if you'd rather ride with Kanika. I'm sure you're probably sick of the woods. Either way works for me.
Why would we ask? We talked to Sybil. We know what happened to her parents. Why not just ride with Kanika? Walk with Stella. Walk with Gretchen. God, we need to protect this little lady. I'll walk with Stella. We'll meet you there. Sorry, Kanika. The woods are calm and serene compared to last night, though you can't help but feel that danger lurks just beyond the trees.
Hey, thanks for coming along with us. With Gretchen and me, I mean. I had a lot of fun hanging out with you last night, but it was also kind of an objectively horrible experience. I was a little worried you'd ghost.
I would never do that, Stella. I would never tell you I'm on my way and then do something else. That would never happen. Nope. I'm a good person, Stella. I'm a good friend.
What you got there, Gretchen? What you doing, Gretchen? I guess it's hard not to feel a connection after going through something like that together.
Are you hitting on me?
I feel it too.
Ha, that's cheesy. I would never. Yeah, we just met, but I already feel like we're such good friends. Don't get too attached. I'm just here for the mystery. Are you hitting on me? Oh gosh. Okay.
I guess it's hard not to feel a connection after going through something like that together.
I mean, yeah, this doesn't have to be anything. This could be completely platonic. I feel it too. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay.
Oh yeah? I'm glad you feel the same way.
Crush is like, what? What about my feelings? What? The conversation comes to a dramatic halt, with you, Stella, and Gretchen all rolling around to face the source of the sound.
Little birdie. Hey, little birdie. Whoa, calm down, girl. It's just the bird.
Grab her, please. Grab Gretchen, please. Don't let her chase this little bird.
The same probably goes for the two of us. I guess we're all a little on edge. Let's hurry to the mine. It shouldn't be much farther.
Ooh, she's so hot. Kanika casually leans against her van as you and Stella emerge from the woods. Hey. Y'all have a good walk?
Yeah, it was great. I mean, not that you were missing out or anything.
Gretchen's like, are we going? Can we go? There's so many places for me to pee on in here.
You didn't run into any of those creatures, did you?
Nope, just the bird. That makes sense. They're probably nocturnal. I don't know if I should feel relieved or disappointed. Stella, are we going? Fam. Stella. Stella! But we're all here. What's the plan?
We just go talk to people.
I guess so.
I should probably be on lookout duty. I'm a bit of a persona non grata in the mines.
Tabitha?
Yeah, I might have tried sneaking in to talk to her a time or two too many. And Gretchen makes it extra hard to be sneaky.
No, I don't. We're probably less likely to get caught if only one of us is snooping around down there. Stella's on lookout duty, and only one of us is going in. What's the third person doing? I take it I'm the one of us. What's the third person doing? You know those cheesy rom-coms where someone wears an earpiece on their first date? Yeah, unfortunately.
Whoa, do you have some kind of surveillance rig in the back of your van that I didn't know about?
What? No. I have a pair of earbuds with really good mic. We can just do a group call. That's less exciting, but sure. I take it I'm the one going in? I was practically born for this job. I'm sure I'll fit right in with a bunch of burly coal miners. I call dibs. I love to do a good sneak. You're good, Kanika. I've got this. I'm not interested in sneaking around. I'm going to go find my cousin and snitch on you. Talking to people scares me. You should do it. I was practically born for this job. Count me in. You're gonna do great. Kanika hands you a pair of earbuds. We can feed you questions if you get stuck. Like in a really bad rom-com. And Stella can give you a heads up if Tabitha's headed your way.
Dang, I've missed doing this sort of thing with you. You're so thorough.
Guys? People? Are we going? I really have to pee. Stella!
Oh, thanks. I do my best. I guess we should part ways and start the call, yeah?
Yeah, call me, baby. Stella and Kanika break off, leaving you alone at the entrance of the mines. Your phone buzzes.
Hey, can you hear us? Try saying something.
Something. You're loud and clear. Don't people notice that I've got earbuds on? Nope, can't hear you, sorry. Something. Stella and Kanika chuckle on the other end of the line.
Alright, cool.
Nothing to do now but enter the worksite. You pass through the unlocked fence and enter the property of the Scarlet Hollow Mine. Hacker voice. I'm in.
Alright, Morpheus. Good to know.
Up first to the nearest group of miners. Why would I go to the office? Ugh, these people again. I mean, hi, strangers that I've never met before. You approach the nearest group of miners. A blonde woman, a broad-shouldered man, and an old-timer. Their uniforms identify them as Harrison, Davies, and Zax. So, Harrison, Davies, and Zax. You got a reason to be bothering us? Hi, I'm Tabitha's cousin. Do you know anything about a guy named Wayne? Yeah, we knew him. He was such a cut-up. Okay. He accosted me last night. Wait, what? No way. Isn't that the guy y'all said was
Well, I guess he's still around. They're accosting people at night. That doesn't sound like him at all. Okay, I'm gonna skip this. Actually, that's all. Thanks. Bye. You walk away from the miners.
Maybe it was just me, but they seemed to think Wayne was dead, right? It wasn't just you.
Approach another group of miners. You head over. You stop in your tracks, a shiver running up your spine as an unfortunately familiar voice calls out to you. Oh, I'm getting a second chance here.
You shouldn't have come here. It's dangerous.
I'ma just show him who's boss. Whoever this creep is, he doesn't seem to understand who's boss around here. And it's not Tabitha, it is moi. Comprende? Oh, you rush forward to throw a punch, but before you've even finished swinging, the figure's already moved to your side. Yeah, his breathing is really ragged. Street smart, pull down the veil. Prying Pandora, pull back the veil. While you recover from the swing, your other hand shoots up and reaches towards the veil, covering the figure's face. Oh my goodness. Oh, did he get burnt? He looks horrifyingly burnt. As your fingers wrap around it, your body is thrown back by a forceful shove as the figure bounds back towards the shadows. My goodness. Okay, must have fucked up his, throat and everything. Poor guy. You're still being creepy!
You don't have to be afraid of me. I am the only person in this town who truly cares about your safety. Don't forget that.
Oh my god, I forgot how much he's talking.
Even if it's already too late to stop what's going to happen.
Stare in anger. Please stop following me. What's gonna happen? Yeah? Where were you while I was in the woods? Stare in anger. Glare at him. You stare in anger.
I'll be watching you.
Please don't. We need to pick that up and bring it for forensic evidence and stuff. Before you can say another word, the figure is gone. The veil you pulled from his head lies on the ground in front of you. It's stained and yellowed with what you can only assume is a film of pus and dead skin. Yeah, that makes sense then, that he's completely, fucked up.
Hey, Goose, are you still there? We've just been getting static from you.
Wayne got the jump on me. Oh, don't mind me. Your new friend just stopped by to say hello. Nothing happened. I had a tussle with Wayne.
Whoa, I thought I saw some action down there. Are you okay?
I managed to grab his mask, veil, whatever was on his face. I'm not used to being outmatched like that. I tried to grab him, but he was way too fast for me. He said some real ominous shit to me. I am the only person in this town who truly cares about your safety, that sort of thing. This just means we're on the right track. I'm not about to back down. I need to talk to Tabitha about this. Yeah, but not right now. I'm getting out of here. I managed to grab his mask, veil, whatever was on his face.
Did you get a good look at him?
He's just a man. No, but I took a look at the mask and it was disgusting. Yeah, and I think you're right. He's definitely sick. He covered up his face before I could see too much. Not really, but honestly, I'm less concerned about his skin condition than I am about how tough he is. Why would I lie, though? He's definitely sick. Yeah, I gotta look at him and his mask. Kanika's right. He's definitely sick.
I hate to say it, but between the way those miners talked about him and how the call went to static, what if he's a ghost? Like, actually a ghost?
No, because he left something behind. He is bleeding. He's his wounds are giving off pus and stuff, and also boot prints. Stuff is falling off of him. He's not a ghost, clearly.
You hate to say it, Stella. I don't think anything would make you happier than Wayne being a ghost.
That's a fucked up thing to say, Stella.
Also, ghosts aren't real. Hey now, just because I want ghosts to be real doesn't mean I want this ghost harassing Goose.
He said some real ominous shit to me. I am the only person in this town who truly cares about your safety, that sort of thing.
What the hell is that supposed to mean? Yeah, I care about your safety.
This just means we're on the right track. I'm not about to back down. I want to talk to Tabitha about this. I want to tell her. I want to talk to Tabitha about it. The other miners think this guy's dead, even though he's still lurking around the camp.
I totally get that. If you're sure, tipping her off might make it hard to talk to anyone else.
No, you're right. I'm going to talk to more miners. Hey there, can we help you with something? You seen Wayne? Wayne? Do you mean Sam Wayne? What are you talking to? Ask about him for? I saw him just now. He muttered some creepy stuff to me and disappeared. I knew it. He probably just got back to camp after whatever he went off to do. Hold on a second. Creepy isn't exactly his MO. You know that, Isaacs. How do you know it was Sam Wayne? I don't recall seeing your face around here before. That's what the folks at the general store have been calling him. Kanika and Sybil? Good people. But I don't expect they'd know every mining fella in town by sight, if you catch my drift. Smith, you're losing me. I'm just saying, it'd be awfully strange for Wayne to still be in town, wandering around, following some stranger and not checking in with any of his buddies. Sounds to me like somebody got sick of work and is having a little fun playing hooky. Following, though. Yeah, okay. That does sound a little unlike him. I thought his lady friend had him under lock and key. Just smells fishy to me. Until I see him face to face, I'm not convinced whoever is calling himself Sam Wayne ain't the very reason we haven't seen hide nor hair of the man. No, there's no way. He can't be. I'm not ruling it out. If you want my theory, that girlfriend of his, he wasn't the first to catch her eye. Any of her jilted ex-lovers could have seen them sneaking around and gotten a little hot under the collar, if you catch my meaning.
Dang, who are they talking about?
Miners are silent for a moment, glancing between each other nervously as they imagine the possibility. I told him not to get involved with her, undercover. I told him. Who was Wayne seeing? Whoa, now if you don't know, there's no way I'm poking that wasp's nest. Forget we said anything. Yeah, I don't want to be next on the chopping block. Leave it. No one press you on it. Good. I'm gonna exhaust the options. What do you guys know about Tabitha? Horrible woman. Now, fellas, let's not go besmirching the fine, gentle lady. If Smith is right, she's got a lot to answer for. All right, fellas, I think we better cool it and get back to work before any of us say something we regret. You're probably right. Oh, no. Isaac! Shit!
Should we check in? Just a heads up, the only group I still see out there is pretty close to the main office. It might still be worth talking to them, but I don't know if I can give you all that much of a warning if Tabitha comes out.
Oh god, this is so difficult. I'm talking to one last group of miners. And don't worry, I'll keep my eye on Tabitha's trailer.
Good luck.
Thank you, friend. Going around asking questions, huh? Stella wasn't kidding when she said these miners were dangerously close to Tabitha's office. You take in your surroundings, making note of any shadows you can melt into at first sight of trouble. You don't look like you're from the inspector's office. What can you tell me about Sam Wayne? Oh ho ho, he got himself into trouble, didn't he? Why, you seen him around? What's that young buck up to? What do you think he's been up to? What's he been up to? He's been following me. I think he's been doing a slasher movie, but in real life. I think he might have been murdered, and someone's going around wearing his bloody clothes and pretending to be him. From some of the other folks in camp that he had an ass spat with next. Forget I said anything. What's he been up to? He's been following me. Well, ain't that an interesting development in this little love story? I wonder, did the boss lady dump him, or is he trying to mess around behind her back? Stella audibly gasps.
The tea! Shut up, Stella. But the tea, Kanika!
The thought of a strapping young man like him with that sour-faced broad always left such a bad taste in my mouth.
Oh my god, gross.
As if you wouldn't fall on your knees if a woman of means showed the slight bit of interest in you. Or any woman at all. Fair enough. Are you talking about Pearl? You're talking about Tabitha? Yep.
Dang, I figured that's what they were getting at, but it's weird to hear it out loud. You good, Stella? Yeah, I just had no idea.
Okay. What do you think of Tabitha? The two men shift uncomfortably. Not that kindliest woman I've ever met. She runs the place all right. Tell that to all the boys she's been laying off lately. Keep going around saying that and see how long till you're one of them boys. All I have to say is, a mind that's doing well doesn't go around laying off its workers for no reason. I'm not so sure any of us are gonna have jobs in a few years. Tate, you're a damn fool. You're gonna be next if you keep up that kind of talk. So be it. But a man needs to speak his mind sometimes. You should unionize. That's all. Thanks for the help. My pleasure. That Wayne keeps bothering you. Let us know and we'll whip him into shape. I have a whip at home.
Goose, I think we got a problem.
Oh, we gotta wait, Justin. Oh my god. By the time Stella finishes her sentence, you've already ducked around a corner and out of sight. No, don't let her catch you. Frick that. You continue back towards Stella and Kanika, moving from shadow to keep out of sight. Oh, Rosalina! You're interrupted by a sudden movement out of the corner of your eye. A girl carrying a bundle of snacks pops through a hole in the fence and disappears over the crest of the hill.
Hey, I think I just saw Rosalina.
You and me both.
Wait, really? What's she doing here?
Clearly she's doing a delinquency. She's probably fine. Kids will be kids, am I right? I'm going after her. We should call Oscar. What should we do? I'm going after her. She needs my big guns.
Good idea. We'll try and catch up with you.
We can carry her home. My guns are very big. Stealth run. Leave the mining camp without Tabitha being alerted to your presence. I'm assuming that says.
You rush over the hill and get your bearings. A sound of active mining fading into the distance. Rosalina is nowhere to be found, but dusty footprints point toward a nearby mine. Her tracks lead into the mine, obviously.
Oh, look at this. It's a little skinwalker baby ditchling. All right, let's go. No, she didn't.
I guess the old Maxwell place doesn't cut it as a secret hangout spot these days.
Well, not if everybody knows about it.
But the Shaw mine? That place was shut down like 100 years ago. After a collapse that killed over 100 people. And here I thought Stella was going to be the one to drag me into an abandoned coal mine.
Cool. It's been ages since I've had the chance to get some good spelunking in. Ugh. Gretchen was like, we're not gonna go in there, are we? Stella, tell me we're not going in there. Tell me you are not about to do what I think you'll do. Tell me you are not about to do what I think you'll do. I guess we should go after her, alright? Maybe we should wait outside. Let's just do the first one because it's... Yeah, we are definitely going in. I hate spelunking. Oh, Kanika was into that.
Well, at least we'll have a good guy down there in case things go south.
Who? Me?
Oh, you sure you want to tag along, Meeks? Goose and I can handle this on our own. Yeah, I'm sure. As much as I hate confined spaces, I'm not about to let Rosalina get hurt in there. Even if it means I have to go underground.
Yeah, she's claustrophobic, isn't she? Same, lady. Look, Gretchen, she was just like, no, don't let them take me in there. No!
Stella and Kanika disappear into the mines. Before you follow, you briefly wonder if you should let Tabitha know about this.
Yeah, you should. Call her.
Pull out your phone and dial your cousin.
What is it? I'm in a meeting.
A kid just snuck into the Shaw mine. I figured you should know.
What? Are you serious? Why do things keep happening to me?
Yes, I'm sorry this has happened to you.
Ugh, whatever. I'll head over there as soon as I can. Just stay where you are and wait for me, alright? God, I don't even know why I'm trying to reason with you. It's not like you'll listen.
I called you as a courtesy, but I'm not going to wait around for you. Oh, I will happily wait. I do not want to go in there. No need to get snarky. I'll wait. No need to get snarky. I'll wait. No, I don't want to lie to her. I called you as a courtesy, but I'm not going to wait around for you.
I swear to God.
I'm sorry, but my mind's made up. You hang up the call. Follow Kanika and Stella into the mine. You take a deep breath and follow your new friends into the mine. This is gonna suck. The inside of the mine is warmer than you'd expected, the air thick and wet. The ceiling hangs much lower than you are tall, forcing you and your companions to hunch over, your legs bent in a painful squat as you begin to navigate its maze of corridors. Oh, I don't know about this, gang. I don't know. Like, as long as this is not a good idea. Gretchen, what are we gonna do? Powerful build. This is a rare place where your well-muscled frame feels like it might be more of a hindrance than a help. Well, too damn bad. It will also help me hold heavy things and keep them from crushing people that are way smaller than I am.
Hey, you made it.
I'm sorry, I was like 30 seconds behind you.
I told you they would.
Did you doubt me, Kanika? Lie. I was checking behind us to make sure the coast was clear. I just wanted to make a quick call and get Tabitha to 411.
You didn't.
Of course I did.
I was hoping we'd be able to get Rosalina out of here without anyone calling the cops on her. Or us. Tabitha had better not try to have us arrested for trespassing. Oh, I wouldn't worry about her calling the cops. I've snuck into the mines dozens of times and she's never called the cops on me.
Yeah, that's probably as a courtesy to you, though.
That's because you two have a weird thing. I'm pretty sure Tabitha actively hates me. And believe me, the feeling is extremely mutual. Well, what matters is that the gang's all here. We'll find Rosalina in no time.
Gretchen's like, no, please, God.
Yeah, I'm right behind you, girl. Go on.
The deeper you progress into the mine, the heavier the air becomes. Coal dust hangs in thick clouds around you, even though this place was abandoned over a century ago.
Are you sure about this, Stella? Oh my God.
Poor Gretchen.
Jesus, it's cramped down here. Does anyone else's chest feel tight? Yeah, abandoned mines are way more claustrophobic than people expect them to be. And this one's real bad. You know, because of the child miners. Or should I say the minor miners?
You are not helping, Stella. Kanika visibly shudders.
Okay, I'm not superstitious, but if there's one way to make sure you get haunted, it's cracking jokes about dead child laborers while walking on their graves. Yeah, Stella, please don't do that. What can I say? I do my best to tempt the spirits wherever I go. I actually snuck down here a few times to try and get some good footage. Part of my ghost hunting phase. Jesus, Stella, the things you do for your viewers. Did you find anything? I wish. If any place in Scarlet Hollow was actually haunted, it'd be this mine, hands down. But all I got was dust in my lungs and a couple of false alarms.
Oh, Stella pauses as sound rushes overhead.
Oh my God, what was that? The mine's going to collapse and we're all going to die here, aren't we?
Stella sighs longingly.
That's just how wind sounds down here. You sound so disappointed. It just brings back memories of my last foray into these depths. Every time I thought I'd finally found a spooky ghost, there wound up being a very unghostly explanation. Like local wildlife, for instance.
Huh. Stella turns her flashlight up towards an alcove overhead.
Little bats, little wing puppies. Those guys got me real good last time I was here alone. Oh my God, there are bats down here? I'm going to get rabies, aren't I? I'm going to get rabies and die in a mine collapse.
Okay, Kanika, you need to breathe.
You holding up okay, Neeks?
Obviously not, Stella.
Yes, sorry, I'm just a little on edge.
Ooh. Kanika is stopped mid-sentence by a thunderous knock echoing from deeper in the mine.
Can we please go now, Stella, please? Okay, what was that? That was... I have no idea what that was. Did that sound like knocking to you guys?
It sounded like a rumble. It's gotta be a Tommyknocker, right? The mine's collapsing, isn't it? We should hurry and find Rosalina. Y'all are being babies. Those are totally just normal cave sounds.
We should hurry and find Rosalina. Yeah, agreed. The sooner we get out of this death trap, the better. Gosh, I wonder if those sounds are Tommyknockers.
Shut up, Stella. Girl, I love you, but shut up.
Okay, no. Tommyknockers are not real. They're not allowed to be real. Are you trying to give me a panic attack?
Yeah, Stella, shut the fuck up.
I'd love to spend some extra time poking around down here. Maybe it's got something to do with the mystery.
Doesn't matter. We need to find the child. Three of you are interrupted by a second, much less distant sound of a can being popped open. That did not sound like a can being popped open.
Okay, now that wasn't Tommyknockers. It came from this way. Follow me. These kids are in so much trouble.
Follow them. You and Kanika follow Stella further into the mine. What do we have here? My goodness. Gretchen's like, there are children in these mines. We need to leave. You breathe a sigh of relief as the tight passageways give way to a small cavern. A group of teens turns and stares at you with annoyance.
What the hell are you all doing in here?
Hoodie girl.
What the hell are you doing in here? You creeps. Are you stalking us? Yeah, creeps. I just said that, Alexis. If I wanted an echo, I'd yell into the Grand Canyon.
Do you want me to physically drag each and every one of you out of here? Because I will. If I wanted an echo, I'd yell into the Grand Canyon. What are you, 5? What are you guys even doing down here? This is the most miserable place I've seen in my entire life. They're teens. They want to be left alone. We're here to make sure you don't hurt yourselves. Your dad's looking for you, Rosalina. Chill out, Kanika. They're just teens. Let them have their fun. Abso-freaking-lutely not. I don't think I should threaten them, but it doesn't say threatening. Yeah, we're going for this. Do you want me to physically drag each and every one of you out of here? Because I will. Oh, what's this? What's that? Oh my goodness, I see eye contact. We know what that means. Like the one I'm having with Kanika right now. And Stella. And Gretchen. The best eye contact.
Tell Mussis over here to leave us alone, General Store Lady. Rosalina, your dad is worried sick about you. And if you ask me, he was right to worry. Why the hell would you think hanging out in an old mine would be a good idea? Is the Maxwell place not dangerous enough? Because no one usually comes in here? Duh. Everyone knows we hang out at the Maxwell place now. So we had to find a new hideout, which you instantly found, so I guess we have to find an even more secluded place where we can just be ourselves. I can't believe your dad sent people to follow you, Rosalina. That's messed up. I think that qualifies as harassment.
I will punch this child. I won't, actually.
You're right, Becca. It is messed up. I don't need him telling me where I can be. You could at least check in so he knows you're not dead. He loves you and worries about you. He's really not asking for much. Don't you kids have school tomorrow anyways?
It's fall break.
And we're not kids.
Yeah, we're teens.
Are those canned strawberry margaritas? Where'd you even get those?
The teens avoid eye contact. Miles tries to melt into the cavern wall.
Oh no, I know that isn't you, Miles. It had better not be you. Yeah, whatever, it's me. What are you even doing here? Becca's right. Sounds to me like you're stalking and harassing and all that. You're supposed to be minding the store. It's not like anyone ever comes in on Tuesdays. Mom's there, so it's fine.
I start uncomfortably around the cavern as Kanika tears into her brother.
It's not fine. It's extremely not fine. Why do I always have to be the responsible one? Do you know what I would give to be as carefree as you?
Ooh, don't put that on him, Kanika.
I left school so you would have a chance to live your life, and this is what you're doing with it? What would Dad think if he could see this? Stealing booze from the family store to dick around in an abandoned mine? Dad's dead, Kanika. But if he were here, he'd be disappointed you wound up being such a bossy jerk.
Oh my gosh, you guys suck.
Who cares if we're having canned margaritas somewhere nobody's supposed to bother us?
Both of y'all should cool it. There's no reason we can't all safely chill here together. Miles, don't try and twist this around on your sister. I'd love to help y'all sort this out, but can we maybe do it not in an abandoned coal mine? Can you at least do your underage drinking somewhere a little safer? We should let the kids have their fun. Kids wants to make bad decisions, that's something. This is what y'all do for fun around here. Maybe the ditchings were kind of inevitable. Could you at least do your underage drinking somewhere a little safer?
Oh, and what are you, an expert on mine safety?
Yes, child, I am, actually. If I was in the mood, I'd Google up a bunch of complicated words that has to do with mines. But I won't because I don't have the energy right now. Don't test me, child.
They only abandoned this place because there wasn't enough coal left to bother digging anymore.
No, they abandoned this place because it caved in and children died.
My dad told me, and he's an actual foreman at the continuous mining facility, so he knows what he's talking about. Wait, I thought your dad was a charge hand. No, Alexis, he got promoted last month, and he says this place is totally safe and we can hang out here anytime we want.
I know he did not say that. Ah!
Correction, your father was a foreman at the continuous mining facility. We'll see if he even has a job tomorrow morning.
Holy shit. Miles is the only one who's not bothered.
What? Oh shit. Oh hey, Tabby.
Kanika sighs.
It's probably for the best that she's here. Do none of you understand what a boarded up mine entrance is supposed to mean? It means it's closed, condemned, not fit for human use. Oh, come on, this place is way sturdy. Check it out.
You did not just do that, you fucking idiot. The teen with the beanie jumps up and slaps a strut on the ceiling.
Oh, was that the knocking we were hearing earlier? Oh my god, Zane, cut it out. You're embarrassing us. I'm sorry for Zane's behavior. I don't think he realizes how extremely 8th grade it is to jump up and hit things. No offense, Rosalina. None taken. The other 8th graders are totally immature. Not like you, Rosalina. You're chill and smart too. Enough. The damage is already done. Now leave. I'm tired of people in this town dragging my cousin headlong into danger. I can't believe I actually agree with Tabitha about anything, but this is the worst place I've ever been in my entire life, and I would like to see the sun again before I die. Oh, come on, you guys. Maybe it's not a big deal. We used to do dangerous things all the time, and I still do dangerous things now. Who are we to tell them where they can hang out?
I don't know who you think you are in this situation, Stella, but I own this mine. Yeah, if something happens to them, it's her ass on the line.
It is entirely within my rights to tell them to leave, much like it is entirely within my rights to tell you to leave. Was your lifetime ban from my minds not a clear enough message for you? Hell yeah, Tabitha. Tear the sad 20-something to shreds. Hey, I'm defending you, and I'm not sad. Where'd you get that idea? Running a clickbaity YouTube channel where you're running around in the woods chasing nothing is extremely sad. Do you not know how the algorithm works, Becca? Get over yourself, Becca. So she's sad. So what? Give it a few years and you'll be sad too. The passage of time is inescapable. Look, we just wanted to give Rosalina a good time. Her home life sucks right now. Yeah, tell them about where you have to sleep, Rosalina. We've been living in the library for the past couple of weeks. Dad says we can't stay at our house. They've got a hot plate and a couple of cots in one of the back rooms. It's actually a pretty sick setup. No, it isn't, Zane. Rosalina deserves better. I don't care about your home life. If you're going to do your underage drinking, go do it in the woods. Like normal people. Just get off my property. Tabitha! Look, Rosalina, I'm sure Oscar has a good reason for all that. He's a good guy, and he cares about you. He thinks our house is haunted. Oh, he's a fucking idiot. Wait, what? And I should care because... Because it's such a bullshit excuse? I bet he couldn't afford it anymore and is lying to you to save face. What a coward. Becca, shut the fuck up. Becca, I don't think you can, say that about other people's families. Isn't that, bullying or something? Shut up, Zane. Back up. He says it's haunted? I can't believe he didn't mention it to me. I could investigate. There's no ghost, Stella. It would be cool if there was, but Becca's right. I just wish he would be more honest with me and tell me what's really going on. It's like he doesn't think I can handle it. Like I'm still a little kid. You are. Ugh. You're all children, and none of you realize how good you have it. Back in the day, each and every one of you would be pulling 12-hour shifts in this exact mine. If it weren't for child labor laws, the 5 of you might have some actual character. Oh my god, Tabitha, no. Exactly. Rosalina's not that mature anyways. She still sleeps with stuffed animals. Shut the fuck up, Becca. I will punch this child. That doesn't mean she's not mature. I still have pork chop, you know. I rest my case. Wait, what'd you say about child labor?
I'm not gonna weigh in on this. This is between you and your dad, and the two of you should talk about it anywhere that isn't here. I'm sure Oscar is doing this to protect you. You're right, Oscar should treat you more like an adult. How do you know there isn't a ghost? At this rate, I'd be surprised if your house wasn't haunted. This one.
I'm not gonna weigh in on this. This is between you and your dad, and the two of you should talk about it anywhere that isn't here. I couldn't agree more. Yeah, if Rosalina's house is haunted, we should break in and ghost bust it or something. Sounds pretty rad to me. Whatever gets you delinquents out of my mind. Oh my god, Zane, you can't ghost bust if there's no ghost. Also, Rosalina lives there. She can't break into her own house. There's no ghost that you know of. I bet we could figure out how to bust it if it's actually real. And if it isn't real, well, problem solved. You know, Rosalina, you could always stay over at my house until Stella ghost busts your place. We have a finished basement with a pull-out couch. Why are we talking about this like it's a thing? It's not a thing. There is no ghost. I don't care, and I can't believe I've wasted this much time.
You should have brought your shotgun.
Trying to argue with children. I'm washing my hands of this and calling the cops. Feel free to leave before they show up. You hear that, Miles? We're leaving. I suggest the rest of you kids leave this empty mine before someone gets black lung or gets crushed by rocks or meets any one of the many terrible fates people tend to meet in abandoned mines.
Oh my god. Kanika's interrupted by a pair of thunderous knocks.
That wasn't me, I swear. I know we saw you. Then what was it? Come on, Stella, didn't you have a whole list of perfectly natural explanations of scary mine noises? It's Tommy Knockers for sure. I know this isn't why we came down here, but we gotta check it out.
Stella, you need to stop. You need to stop right now.
Stella! I know, but weird stuff's been happening around here the past few days. What if this is our chance to get an actual solid lead? The stakes couldn't be higher.
Do you have no sense of self-preservation?
No, not really. I want you out of here, Stella. Oh, come on, Tabby. You can come along too.
Oh, that's so generous of you, Stella.
If you guys are going after something spooky, count me in. Nobody's going deeper into the mine. Nobody is staying in the mine. You're all leaving. Please listen to Tabitha before my heart gives out. It'll be fun, Neeks.
Stop, Stella. Please, seriously, stop it.
It will not.
Ah, fuck.
Wait a second. Where'd 3 of you run off to? Are you kidding me? Unbelievable. Wow, Kanika, maybe if you weren't still scared of the dark or whatever, you would have noticed them sneak off.
Bitch, can I punch him?
I noticed them sneak off and I've been zoning out the whole time we've been here. Ugh, they must have squeezed through that child-sized tunnel. Dang, I've always wondered where that goes. I've never been able to get these hips through there. Stella, stop sneaking into my mines. Please, I am literally begging you. If only all the tunnels down here were wide enough for adults, we could already be done with this little mess, but no, there just has to be remnants from a bygone era. Didn't you just talk about how child labor laws was the good old days a minute ago? I was trying to get you to leave my mine.
Becca's head pops out from the tunnel's entrance. Fucking grab her fucking nose and just rip her back out.
We are not about to let you come in here and ruin our good time. The mine is safe. I've been here a million times. Yeah, if Becca says we're safe, then we're totally safe. Whatever. Come on, you two. I know a cool spot this way.
Oh no.
Okay, I think I know where that tunnel rejoins the rest of the mines. I'll go look for them, and I want each and every one of you to take note of the fact that I'm doing that. If those idiots get themselves lost and die, I am not letting their families sue me into the ground. Are those really your priorities right now?
She's responsible for so many people, so I get it. But also, those are inside thoughts, Tabitha.
Yeah. Do you have a problem with that? I want the rest of you out of my mine. Except for you, Goose. I'm not letting you out of my sight. Yeah, sure. I could never fit in that tunnel anyways. They have crossed a barrier that I cannot. So my time here is up, but only because Stella promised me a ghost hunt tomorrow. Whatever. I still have to do my dailies anyways, and the service down here sucks. I will happily escort these two knuckleheads out.
Bring Gretchen, because I am pretty sure Stella's not gonna leave. Oh no, the eyes. Oh no, she's doing the eyes.
No, you are not about to weasel your way into this, Stella.
Oh, come on, Tabby. I've been down here a ton. I can totally help out.
Tabitha sighs.
Ugh, there's no getting rid of you, is there? Fine. I won't waste my time arguing.
What's the point of going after them? They don't want to listen to us. We could all just leave. Do I have to come with you? Stella, don't push Tabitha's boundaries like that. I really don't think she should. Tabitha, don't push Stella away like that. She hasn't done anything to deserve it. We don't know that. I am not getting in the middle of this. All right, let's do this. We could all just come and just leave. All right, let's do this.
Sure. Let's not linger any longer than we have to, shall we? Want me to take Gretchen with me? I don't know if it'll be easier to cover more ground without her.
Yeah, that's probably for the best. I don't want a repeat of last night, and who knows if we'll have to do any climbing.
Thank you. The first smart thing you've done since we got here. Oh, Gretchen.
I'll see you on the other side, hopefully soon.
For sure. We won't be long.
Cool. Can't wait to bust some ghosts tomorrow. Bye, kids.
Strawberry blast. Kanika, Miles, and Zane head towards the entrance of the mines, leaving you, Tabitha, and Stella to find the remaining teens.
All right, no dawdling. We should be able to catch up with them if we go this way.
You and Stella exchange a glance as Tabitha ventures forward. Venture deeper into the mine. As the three of you move deeper into the mine, you hear echoes of conversation bounce across the walls.
Becca, why are we doing this again? I thought you thought Tabitha was, really cool. Why are you trying to get her all mad? Ugh, we're doing this because Tabitha is really cool? She doesn't let anyone boss her around, so we can't just let her boss us around.
Oh, you hear that, Tabby? Someone thinks you're cool.
Wow.
I can't believe she used to hang out with a nobody like Stella. Hey! I don't know, I think Stella's kind of cool. Her videos are really neat. Oh, come on. She doesn't even have a sponsor. What kind of a YouTuber doesn't have a sponsor?
I mean, not yet, but I'm in talks with Meat Rice.
TM.
And I make plenty from ads and donations.
How does it feel to have a teen girl think you're cool, Tabitha? Dang, Stella, Meat Rice? That's a big deal.
Oh man, I wish they were gossiping about me.
Gosh, I'm not so sure about that. I know they're just teens, but some of that stuff stung.
Do you want to leave them, Stella? Oh god. Another knock, closer, interrupts your thoughts, followed by another, followed by another.
Is it just me, or is that knocking coming from the same direction as those kids? It's not just you.
Okay, that knocking is starting to freak me out. Calm down, Rosalina. It's just mind sounds. Did you guys see that? No, it was just a shadow. There's no reason to get freaked out. I saw it. Shut up, there's nothing down here. Stop trying to scare me.
Are we sure the tunnel they went through is going to meet back up with us? What do they see? What if they're the ones doing the knocking? What if this is all just a terrible prank? Tommy knockers. Those poor kids. I knew coming down here was a bad idea. I can't believe they're making us do this. They better get grounded when this is all said and done.
Are we sure the tunnel they went through is going to meet back up with us? Yes, I'm familiar with all the old maps of this place. There should be a central chamber not too far from here, where everything joins back up. I can't believe they're making us do this. They better get grounded when this is all said and done. As much as I appreciate the sentiment, I hope you're wrong. If they get grounded, it means people found out about this. I hate dealing with parents.
Me too.
Look on the bright side, Goose. If they didn't come down here, we'd have missed out on a golden opportunity to get spooked.
Stella, stop. Please. I'm begging you. Tabitha glares at Stella. Me too. I am also glaring at Stella.
We're getting closer. Let's keep moving.
Look at those combat boots. Oh god. As you progress deeper into the mine, the knocking grows more frequent. It's still distant, but it's much louder than before. The tunnel ends abruptly in front of you. A century-old ladder is the only way forward. Oh god, that's actually freaking me out. In the darkness beyond, you can still hear the echoes of terrified teens, their panicked arguing bouncing down the pitch-black corridors.
And here we are. The tunnel they crawled through passes through the chamber below. It shouldn't be hard to find them once we get down there.
I've never been this far in.
Congratulations, Stella. You got what you wanted.
Tabitha crawls up to the ladder and disappears over its edge.
All right, let's do this.
Stella hoists herself over the edge and begins to climb down. Follow them down into the pit. You walk to the ladder and climb down.
I'm pretty sure this is the way back. Come on, pretty sure? I thought you'd been down here before. Okay, maybe I didn't get this far in, but whatever, it doesn't matter. I definitely remember the way out. Hurry, I don't want to be down here anymore. I think it was actually this way. Oh, shut up. No one even wanted you to come with us anyway. Becca!
Yep, they're close, all right. Good thing they're so damn loud.
Oh, God. Oh, my God.
It sounds like they're really lost.
The voices around you, those of the teens and your companions, sound odd. Distant. Step forward. Oh. There's something in the darkness before you that's much louder, though you don't hear it. Walk towards it. You don't hear it, but you can feel it in your chest. A desperate need to perceive and be perceived. Wrap yourself in the darkness of the pit.
Hey, are you alright, Goose?
Bear witness.
What do you think you're doing? Get away from there!
Your cousin dives towards you, but not before the light from your phone illuminates the chamber.
What the fuck? Oh. Oh my god.
Oh God, oh God, oh the kids, oh no!
What are those?
Goose, please. Tabitha? Please wake up. Goose, can you hear me?
Goose? Goose? Are you alright?
Oh my God,
Oh, thank God you're alive. It looked like you had a seizure or something, and then you and Tabby just conked out.
Tabitha too?
I'm fine. You can barely open your eyes. You're not fine. Neither of you move a muscle. I don't want you straining yourselves while you're still recovering from whatever that was. I'm going to get you both some help. I'll be back soon. I promise. Don't die on me, alright?
Oh, Stella, I'll be fine. Go. You fade back out of consciousness as your companion clambers out of the pit, intent on your rescue. Oh God! Oh. You raise up on your elbows, head still swimming from the visions. Your surroundings coming back into focus. Your head throbs as the knocking continues, now magnitudes more intense than ever. Through it, you once again hear the panicked voices of bickering teenagers echoing down the stone corridors.
Becca, you're just getting us more lost. It's this way. If you're so sure, then why don't you just leave? I can't believe I let Alexis talk me into inviting you in the first place.
Becca, I'm just trying to help.
I said go!
Okay, I will. Alexis, you don't have to go with her. You know that, right?
Pick a side, Alexis.
I'm sure Becca knows where we're going. She wouldn't just lie. Sorry, Rosalina.
Oh, Lord. The increasingly desperate voices of the teens are drowned out by the thunderous knocking. You can practically feel the ground shake beneath you. Can almost see the walls vibrate with the intensity of the hellish sound.
Ugh. God, that knocking is not helping my headache. What the hell just happened?
That knocking's getting closer. Those kids are lost. I had some sort of vision. Did you see it too? I remember you diving towards me. Did you know something might happen? We should get out of here.
I had some sort of vision. Did you see it too? There's gotta be fumes or something down here. It's an old mine. These places are death traps. We practically just hallucinated.
The same thing? Well, she hasn't told us what she hallucinated. Are you literally gaslighting me?
How can you be sure? Look, this kind of thing happens in mines sometimes, especially when there's bad ventilation. Stop being weird, we're leaving.
Rosalina appears in the passageway to your left, out of breath and teary-eyed.
I'm so sorry I snuck off like that. I just wanted Alexis to think I was cool.
Yeah, I get it. The entire cabin shakes with the sound of rockfall.
I don't know what the hell is up with this knocking, but that is the sound of a mine collapsing. Quick, up that ladder, both of you.
Wait, Becca and Alexis are still down there. You can't just leave them here. I know which way they were going. They'll listen to you this time, I promise.
Do you have a death wish, little girl? This isn't a movie. The best thing we can do to help those girls right now is to not be buried alive ourselves.
Oh no, I don't like that. Ah, frick. They're kids, Tabitha, I have to.
Okay, let's do this.
Goose, don't do this to me. I'm not leaving unless everybody leaves. They're kids, Tabitha. Don't you do this to them.
They're kids, Tabitha. I'm not going to leave them down here. Are you serious?
Thank you. They're back this way. Hurry.
Rosalina runs back the way she came. You run after her. Oh god. Oh, Tabitha's freaking out. The mine's shaking with each thunderous blow as bits of rock and dust fall off the ceiling and scatter on the floor around you. Rosalina leads the way, and Tabitha isn't far behind you.
I thought you knew the way out. I thought you'd been down here a million times already. I was making it up, okay?
I swear to God, Goose, if we get stuck down here...
You'll what, kill me? Then you'd be stuck down here and alone.
I'm glad you decided to come along. You won't regret it. We'll see about that.
We're coming. Just stay where you are.
Oh, Becca's crying. Oh,
Rosalina, you came back. I don't want to die down here.
Then move!
I should grab them and start running.
Okay.
You quickly push your way back towards the entrance. Pieces of fallen rock littering the path around you.
All of you start climbing. Now!
Go, 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 go! Once the last team is up, Tabitha grabs onto the ladder and starts climbing. Climb out of the pit. You follow suit and start climbing.
This way, come on!
Your cousin moves with the kind of swiftness you'd expect from someone who's spent her entire working life in and around coal mines.
Why couldn't you just have listened to someone other than yourself, Becca? I'm sorry, okay? God.
Continue towards the entrance. You push forward, your burning muscles giving way to pure adrenaline. To your horror, you can see cracks forming on the walls of the tunnel.
Come on, we've got to go faster. We're almost there. I can see the entrance.
Oh! Your surroundings quake as the mine collapses around you. Oh, fuck! Oh my god! Oh my fucking god! Oh my fucking god! And then the knocking fades, and you feel safe, having arrived back at the entrance in one piece.
Oh, honey, I'm so sorry. Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck? Oh, Rosalina, are you okay? Clearly she's not okay, idiot. Shut up, Becca. It was your idea to go down there in the first place. This is your fault.
Shit, why? Why did this have to happen? Okay, the knocking stopped at least. All of you stay exactly where you are. I'm going to make some calls.
Oh, honey. Oh, honey. Oh, my God. Oh, no.
This really hurts. I know, sweetie, I'm sorry.
Stella and Kanika pop their heads through the mine entrance.
Tabitha just stormed out of there, are you? Oh my god.
Gretchen.
Rosalina, can you hear me? We're gonna get you out of there, okay? Stella already called an ambulance. Oh, Gretchen. But that means cops are gonna come. They're gonna know I was drinking. They're gonna know we went in there to drink, right? Becca, that doesn't matter. If my dad finds out, he'll kill me. He can't know.
Becca squirms through the gap in the boards and scampers away. Let her leave. Let her leave. I'm sure she has a reason to be scared of her dad.
Don't worry about her, Rosalina. She's being an asshole.
One of us should wait by the gate to make sure they can find us up here.
I should check in with Tabby, see if she needs help. We're going to get you help. Everything's going to be okay.
Alright, I'll go down to the gate. Rosalina, I'm so sorry. I'll be back soon. We're gonna get you out of here and you're gonna be just fine, okay? Goose and Alexis will keep you safe until then. I'm right here. I'm right here.
Am I gonna die?
No, of course not.
God, this is making me so sad. She looks so much like my hatchling. Ooh, I don't know why this is making me so emotional.
Am I gonna die? Rosalina, don't say things like that.
No, I'll lift those boulders myself if I have to. No way. I've seen people bounce back from worse. Of course you're not gonna die. The ambulance will be here any minute. Probably. Sorry. We're all gonna die eventually. I don't know, maybe.
No, I'll lift those boulders myself if I have to.
Thanks, Goose.
Rosalina's breath comes in quick, irregular bursts.
If I don't make it, tell Dad I'm sorry. I'm the one who has something to be sorry about. This is all me and Becca's fault. We never should have gone down here. It's not your fault. I went down there because I wanted to.
Rosalina pauses, catching her breath.
Thank you, Goose. I'm glad everyone else made it out okay. I couldn't have done it without your help.
Alexis is right. You're very mature for your age. Anyone else would have done the same. I'm just sorry I couldn't do more. You should stop hanging out with Becca. She bullied both of you into doing things you didn't want to do. Whatever happens tonight, you should remember it, Alexis. And that's why you shouldn't drink underage.
I'm just sorry I couldn't do more.
If I didn't stick with Becca once we started getting lost, none of this would have happened. If I'd just been more smart or more brave. But I wasn't. And now Rosalina's... It's just not fair. You're the nicest person I know, Rosalina. It's not fair that this happened to you, and I'm so sorry. It's okay, Alexis. It's okay. I can't believe you're the one comforting me. Rosalina, can you hear me? Yeah, it just hurts like hell. Sorry, I shouldn't be pushing you to talk. I'll just hold your hand until they come back with help, okay?
Alexis grasps Rosalina's hand. Tears streak down both of their cheeks as you sit in silence together, waiting for the long, anxious moments to pass before help arrives.
Oh, Tabitha. Some of my men are on the way with rock lifts. We'll get you out of there soon. They're over here, Earl.
Jesus H. Christ, you weren't kidding about the emergency. It'll still be a bit for the ambulance. The nearest depot is over in Brevard, so it'll be at least another half hour.
Whoop. You heard the man. We have half an hour to get her out of there. Move it. Rosalina. Sweetie, I'm here.
Dad, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
You don't have to be sorry. It's okay, we're all here.
You can hang on, Rosalina. I know you can.
Tabitha's men quickly get to work and manage to pull Rosalina out from the rubble just as the ambulance arrives. Sir, I'm afraid there's no space in the back.
What do you mean? I can't ride with her?
You're better off driving behind us. We're headed to Brevard, so it's quite a ways.
Is she going to be okay? She's going to make it, right? Please, God.
It's her leg, dude. She's gonna be fine. Yes, sir. I promise you, we're going to do everything we can to keep her stable. Her vitals are looking good.
Rosalina, my poor baby. I'll be there as fast as I can, okay? I promise you won't be alone. I love you, Dad.
Paramedics load Rosalina into the back of the ambulance and drive off. Oscar approaches you off to the side as the police talk to Tabitha and her men. I'm sorry, Tabitha.
What the hell happened in there?
Oscar, I'm so sorry. At least nobody died. It was Tommy knockers or something supernatural. I don't know. They brought down the mine. It was just a horrible accident. Nobody could have known this would happen. Just teens being teens. We did our best to get them out of there. What happened in there? A goddamn after-school special is what happened. That Becca girl is a terrible influence is what happened. Oscar, I'm so sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. At least nobody died. What happened though?
Just teens being teens. We did our best to get them out of there.
No, this was no teenager's fault. It is a parent's job to make sure their kids don't deliberately put themselves in these situations. Rosalina was mad at me, and instead of fixing the thing that was driving her away, I just ignored it. This is my fault.
Oscar.
I am the parent here. I'm sure she thinks I'm making things up about our house being haunted, but I've seen things that I can't explain, and it's only gotten worse over time.
She told us about it down in the mine. For what it's worth, I believe you.
No comments, but after tonight, I don't know.
Oh, Alexis. I keep wanting to call her Alexa.
Once you're back from the hospital, we can check it out for you.
Thanks, Stella. That means a lot. I've gotta go.
Mr. Gutierrez, is it okay if I come too? I want to be there for her.
Of course, Alexis. It'll be good for her to see a friendly face.
A smooching face. The two of them head over to Oscar's car and drive off.
Goodbye.
I can't believe you left us down there. She had to go get help. There was a stone carving on the wall of that pit. It gave me some sort of vision. I saw it happen. Tabitha thinks we hallucinated. That's why we saw the ditchling outside. There was an omen. Oh my god. There was a stone carving on the wall of that pit. It gave me some sort of vision. I saw what happened to this place. Are you sure it wasn't just autosuggestion? We talked about that mine a lot today.
I don't know, Neeks. We weren't down there. Goose and Tabby had simultaneous seizures next to a creepy stone carving. It was like something out of a movie.
Please tell me you filmed it. Just because they passed out or had seizures doesn't mean it wasn't autosuggestion. Do you think it's over? That was our ditchling problem, right? Case closed, good work team. That was too easy to be our ditchling problem.
Yeah, I think you're right. We still got a lot of unanswered questions too. Even more than we had this morning. And we had a lot of questions this morning.
This is all still a little too magic for me. Just because two bad things have happened doesn't mean there's a pattern. Right? Do you think she'll be okay?
The paramedic said she was stable.
She's a tough kid. She'll be alright. What happens now?
Ah!
Every time. What happens now? We go home.
Now hold on a minute, Miss Scarlet. Mind if we have a quick word with your cousin, miss? In private?
Okay, fine. Just make it quick. And don't you dare try and pull anything on them. They did nothing wrong here. Thank you, Tabitha.
Ladies, I'm afraid that means you too.
Don't you need to talk to us? We witnessed this too.
Oh, sure, but that can wait. We know where to find y'all. I'm Sheriff Hugby, and this is Deputy Derrickson, but you can call me Earl, like the tea.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Welcome to Scarlet Hollow. Hope this little accident hasn't colored your perception of the place. Lovely place to live, if you ask me.
You're the guy that was talking shit about us in the diner yesterday.
Lovely indeed. Now, Sheriff Hugby, don't you think it's mighty odd that these teens found themselves in an old abandoned mine on the very property Goose's family happens to own?
Oh, I see what you're doing. I am not talking.
And don't you think it's even a bit odder that Goose happened to be in there with them at the time of said collapse?
Don't pin this on me.
I'd be lying if I said it weren't peculiar, though I'm sure you're an upright citizen, Goose, and all this is surely an unfortunate coinkydink. Still, a good cop should ask himself these questions.
No, you're trying to put words in my mouth. I'll get to your questions, but we also need to talk about the man that's been stalking me. We were chaperoning, though. This town is haunted. You're out of your depths here. Why are you asking me this? It was a mine collapse. We saw some teens sneak into an abandoned mine, so we went after them. If it wasn't for me, they'd all be dead. I don't have to talk to you. I know my rights. I'll get to your questions, but we also need to talk about the man that's been stalking me. His name is Sam Wayne, and he used to work at the mines here.
That seems an awful lot like deflection to me, wouldn't you say so, Earl?
This is a nice town. People don't go about stalking strangers in these parts.
Alright. I'm not gonna. If it wasn't obvious already, these are bad cops. Are you kidding me? Do your jobs. Can you at least just take a description? Please, I'm in fear for my life. Are you kidding me? Do your jobs.
We are doing our jobs. And our job right now is to get answers about what happened to you.
No, you're trying to make me say something that you want me to say. You're out of your depths here. Why are you asking me this? It was a mine collapse. We saw some teens sneak into an abandoned mine, so we went after them. We were just trying to do the right thing.
Of course. Very noble of you. Pardon our questions. Just trying to gather all the facts, you see?
Yeah, my ass.
Just being fair, our duty as officers of the law.
Sure.
Well, if there's nothing more you can tell us, I suppose we'll let you go on about your evening, but we may be in touch.
Have a good one. Bye.
Deputy Derrickson tips his hat to you. The two officers wander back towards mine, Derrickson taking notes as they examine the scene. You make your way towards Stella and Kanika.
I just can't believe it. I left them behind in there to get help. Is it my fault, Nix?
Stella, no. You did your best. It's not your fault.
Oh, hey, guess the cops are done with you? What, are they going to take you in for being present in an accident?
Sorry if they gave you a hard time. Small town cops, you know. They tried to pin this all on me.
I always blame everything on drifters. Even acts of God, I guess.
Excellent. You didn't get arrested. You're welcome.
Now come on, let's get back to the estate. I'd like to get some rest before I have to deal with the fallout of everything that happened tonight. I'll see you tomorrow, okay, guys?
Please stop trying to get my cousin killed, Stella. Come on, let's go. Tabitha starts walking to her car, pulling you by your arm. Are you kidnapping me? I'll text you when we're back. This is gonna be awkward. Yep, this is awkward. This is so damn awkward. Tabitha doesn't say a word as the car cuts along the darkened road. You try to keep an eye on the surrounding wilderness as she drives, wary of what may lurk behind the tree line. You were dating Sam Wayne. What happened to him? Sorry about today. How are you holding up? I'm doing terribly, by the way, in case you wanted to know. Why do you treat Stella like that? Didn't you used to be friends? You and Kanika really don't seem to get along. Poor Rosalina. Poor Oscar. I don't appreciate being dragged off like that. Poor Rosalina.
He should have kept tighter reins on that girl. I never got into any trouble like this when I was a teen, and I have Perlan to thank for that. I hated it at the time, but that strictness paid off. What am I telling you this for?
Are we bonding? You can tell me stuff. I'd like to know more about you. I don't really think the parents are to blame here. You're right. There are a lot of adults who should have done a better job tonight. You can tell me stuff. I'd like to know more about you. And about Perlan for that matter. Unless she fucking sucked. I don't care.
Maybe later this week. I don't have the energy to get into it right now, but I think I'd like that.
Me too. You're right. There are a lot of adults who should have done a better job tonight.
Exactly. People who aren't ready to be parents shouldn't be parents. And clearly, there are some parents who aren't ready.
What are we talking about here?
Take the librarian. There are tons of people more qualified to be parents who can't even conceive. And here he is, having a kid at 19 and clearly letting her do just whatever the hell she wants.
Okay, that is none of our business, Tabitha. That is not... Being the parent of a teenager is difficult. You've never done it, so shut the fuck up before I slap you in the face.
And look where that got her. Even if she doesn't lose that leg, she's going to carry what happened tonight for the rest of her life.
Maybe it'll give her some character growth.
It's not fair.
No, it's not fair. This is entirely out of line. What's wrong with you? Oscar's house is haunted, Tabitha. I don't think it's fair to pass judgment. Yeah, you're right. It isn't fair. Do you want kids? Seems like that struck a nerve.
Lots of people want kids.
Oh. Like, I don't know if all of these are gonna go away if I pick just one. You and Kanika really don't seem to get along. She pushes my buttons. Is there some kind of history there, or...
No, quit talking. I need to focus on the road.
Okay. Why do you treat Stella like that? Didn't you two used to be friends?
It was a different time in my life. I just wish she'd get that we're not in high school anymore. I'm a different person than whoever she thinks she knows.
Okay, sorry about today. Tabitha doesn't answer. Sorry for apologizing? Am I talking too much, or... Fine, maybe I'm not sorry. Am I talking too much, or...
At least you called.
Yeah, I did, because I thought it was important that you know what's going on. How are you holding up?
Poorly, but I'd really rather we didn't get into it.
I'm doing terribly, by the way, in case you wanted to know.
Yeah, me too. I've got to focus on the road, though.
I don't appreciate being dragged off like that.
It's been a long day, Goose. Are you really going to make a fuss about me bringing you back to the estate? Don't answer that question. I don't have the energy to get into it.
You were dating Sam Wayne.
What happened to him?
Excuse me? I'm not dating anybody. I don't even know a Sam Wayne. Tabitha is clearly lying to you. She knows a Sam Wayne. Well, duh.
Whoever's been telling you this is clearly trying to spread rumors to hurt my character.
Why do you give a shit?
Who said that? I want names.
Sure. Tate, Jones, and Isaacs. Those were the ones who told me. Well, you think I'm just going to rat them out? Tabitha, he's been following me. Why?
How should I know? I don't know what people have told you, but I'm sure it's all bullshit. I don't involve myself with their lives.
That doesn't freak you out at all?
Who did you talk to? Some of my men? And you think they're just going to be honest with a random stranger? You're more naive than I thought. Oh, and if you don't want to be followed by some weirdo, just stay home.
He is in our house. Like, I went into the garden and back inside, and he was in the house. This happened in a different timeline. But that means, like, he can get in whenever he wants. Also, he was staring at me from the garden this morning.
Fine.
Your eyes wander back to the tree line as you and Tabitha sink back into silence.
Right in silence.
Okay, you once again cross the threshold into the estate, the musty stench of the decaying mansion greeting you with its undertones of mildew and wood rot.
Well, this day was a lot more stressful than it needed to be, and I'm sure it's the precursor to a horrifically stressful week. I'm going to bed. I suggest you do the same. Thanks for calling me about those kids, by the way. It was unexpected. You should have waited for me. I'm too tired to argue. I'll see you in the morning.
Tabitha turns and makes her way up the stairs, her posture defeated. I feel bad. But was that door closed when we left this morning? I don't know if we saw the hallway. That makes me unsure. Whatever.
Turn in.
You head up to your room to turn in. You collapse in Tabitha's dusty guest bed, your head empty of thoughts. After your time in the Shaw mine, you barely even notice the dust. Oh! Your phone buzzes on the table.
Y'all, these are those things, right? Oh. Kanika sends a picture of a pair of ditchlings by the side of the road. I saw them again, too.
Oh my god!
Another picture, this time of them staring from a tree. What the fuck? These things are definitely not hairless monkeys or raccoons or whatever. I don't know what the hell they are. I guess there's more to them being here than the mine collapse. No way I'm sleeping tonight.
Ooh. You think about looking out the guest room window, but at this point, you're too exhausted to leave your bed. The adrenaline from this evening is finally wearing off, replaced by a creeping exhaustion that threatens to overwhelm you. Your limbs feel heavy. Your eyelids slipping down over your eyes, even as you stare down at the ominous pictures on your phone. If it weren't for that pit of dread balling in your stomach, you would almost feel comfortable as you settle in between the covers, your tired bones sinking into the decrepit mattress. When you close your eyes, you see Rosalina's face, twisted with pain, staring up at you with tear-streaked cheeks, trapped by powers beyond her control, terrified of what her now uncertain future would hold. Your eyes shoot back open, your heart pounding as the door to your room swings open. What? How did you open the door? Just the cat. It's always just the cat. It's nice to see another living being, even one as unfriendly as Tabitha's cat. The comfort of her presence sets your mind at ease, and you finally slip into a deep sleep. We should close the door. I would never. Oh god. Oh no. Yeah, that's why we should close the door. Oh. Tabitha. Oh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. The door. I knew it wasn't open. Oh, the basement. That makes sense. Oh, God. Oh. Oh. No. The Stealing your grandma's credit card. Finish episode 2 with street smart as one of your traits. This is the end of episode 2. Episode 3 awaits. Proceed, if you dare. Alright, that was episode 2 of Scarlet Hollow. I'm recording this after the fact, because I think in the moment I was still a little bit too upset to be able to gather my thoughts. That was a very upsetting episode, and I don't really know what else to say about that. That was a very upsetting episode for me. I'm excited. My goodness, it's so emotional. It gets so emotional. I don't know what to. My gosh. Okay. It's really good so far. It's so good. And I'm so excited to play the next episode. And yeah, that was episode 2 of Scarlet Hollow.